Good morning. Welcome, one and all, to day 15 of Fallout 76 here on my channel. I know I'm late, and I'm sorry. I had this great idea of getting coffee for myself and food for the whole family for breakfast before the show. Little did I know that it would be this moment that every single person in Seattle would decide to go out and get coffee at the same time. So traffic was not my friend today. But I got my coffee. That's the important thing. Cheers. Ah, that's exactly what I need. All right, look. It's going to be a great show today. Today, we begin the Enclave quest line for Fallout 76. We've done the responders, we've done the free states, and we finished with the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though that was a really buggy experience, but we got through it. We're going to be doing the Enclave next. I'm really excited. My character has gained, I think, 3 or 4 levels since you saw him last, and I'm sorry about that because I don't mean to be leveling this character without you. I'm trying to make sure I'm broadcasting absolutely everything, but in the course of creating my lore videos, I have to sometimes log into the game to shoot incidental footage, like a little scene that I missed or a part of this dungeon that I forgot, and sometimes that means I have to clear the dungeon again. You level up so quickly in this game that I've leveled up 4 times or 3 times. I forget how many, but I believe I have 3 or 4 levels worth of special points to spend. Well, no, I'm level 50 now, so it's perk cards to allocate. So when we log in, we'll go ahead and do that. Allocate some perk cards. And then we will go ahead and begin the Enclave quest. Now, I took off my sandals here. I really hope you guys enjoyed the Sugar Grove episode. I've been having a lot of fun with the Order of Mysteries quest line, and we are almost done. We have 2 episodes left. In tomorrow's lore video, we're going to be doing a video on the Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. This is an incredibly important location for those of you who were there with me when we discovered it live. Aiden Joyal Gaming says, I love you so much. Love your videos. Well, I'm so glad you're on the program today. Thank you so much. Get the Ultrasight Armor, says Meme. I got it. I got it last episode. So we've got the Ultrasight now. The thing with the Ultrasight, the problem with the Ultrasight is that it didn't come with any mods. And the T60, which I scrapped yesterday, or in my last broadcast, has servo mods for the legs that increases your carrying capacity. So, unbeknownst to me, all this time I could have scrapped my excavator suit, gotten those 2 servo mods at some random robot vendor, and been walking around with my superior suit of T60 armor this entire time. Now, I made the mistake of scrapping that suit of armor in my last broadcast, and I don't even know if there are carrying capacity mods for the Ultrasight armor. I tried looking. I can't find it. Can I just complain about this book just a little bit? This is not a good book. I'm sorry. I know that the authors spent a lot of time on this, but it doesn't have the answers to the actual questions I have. Yes, the maps are big and beautiful and wonderful. I mean, all of that is really well done. Sarah DeRosia says, where's the best place to get fusion cores? Easy. Thank you. Love your show. I don't know what you mean by easy, but for me, the easiest place to get fusion cores is to clear Dire Chemical. Every single robo brain that you kill there is going to drop at least 1 fusion core. You can walk away with 10 by the time you finish clearing Dire Chemical. Anyway, it's got beautiful maps. You know, if you're really interested in all the different kinds of weapons, that's great. But they don't have the things I want. So, for every location, they show you where the bobbleheads are, and they show you where the magazines are. But they don't show you any of the notes. They don't show you any of the holotapes. They show you the terminals, but no notes and no holotapes. So I have no way of knowing if I found everything? I have no way to know whether or not I found everything. So this is why I keep having to log back into my character and go through the entire dungeon again just to make sure I found everything. And I'm really glad I did for my upcoming video on Pleasant Valley, because I found something that I missed the first time that blew me away. We're talking government secret installation beneath a ski lodge. I mean, not necessarily an installation, but government secrets beneath a ski lodge sort of crazy, which I had no idea about until I went through this second time. And then I checked the map in here, and it wasn't even there. You know what else they don't list here? Mods. And they excuse that. There's even a hint here that says, it's really sarcastic, too. It's like, were you looking for mods? Sorry, not going to happen. I'm like, what? I just bought the Vault Dweller Survival Guide for Fallout 76. You're not going to list the mods, and you're going to sit there and go, sorry, not going to happen. He then goes on to explain that there are just too many mods in the game to list in here. Okay, fine. Yeah, I guess I understand if you don't want 25% of your printed book to be taken up by mods. Okay, I get it. But still, I don't know if there's any Ultra Sight Power Armor leg mods now, because this book. Anyway, let's hop in the game. Holy cow, your questions are already coming. Aiden says, question, which is better, Vegas or 76 story-wise? I'm loving the 76 story, but I think it's safe to say that Vegas has a better story right now, even though I am enjoying the story we're going through so far. Ronald says, hey, again, I wanted to ask if there's one item to see on the Atom Shop to be added, what would it be? Also excited to watch your stream while watching. I haven't even bothered logging into the Atom Shop once. I've got all my Atom. I haven't spent a thing. It honestly doesn't interest me right now. So I'm not getting into it. I don't know what's there. I don't know what it needs. Honestly, the microtransactions part of this game is not why I'm playing it. So I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time talking about it. Vulpine Soul says, I want to love 76, but honestly it has so it lacks that something. I like watching you play more than I like playing myself. Well, I'm really glad you're here watching me play, and I'm sorry that you're not enjoying the gameplay yourself. But don't force yourself to love something you just don't love. You can't help what you like, and there's no wrong answer, you like it or you don't. Sarah, thank you. That was a wonderful tip. I just realized that was a red tip. I do appreciate it. Paul says, could I get a hat tip for guessing the plot with the scorched right? I don't even know. So yes, here's a digital hat tip for you. I haven't completed the full story, so I'm piecing things together, but I don't know exactly what the final story is going to be. Okay, I just got to get into the game. Your comments are wonderful, but I got to get into the game so that I can start moving around before I start answering them. So let's fire it up. Where's my coffee? Ah. Come on. Great. My character will be at the camp, I believe, and I'm going to have to do a little bit of maintenance. We're going to have to level up a bit. Okay, while we're loading, back to your questions. Aaron says, what's your opinion on the backlash of Fallout 76? Does the game just need more time to get debugged? Yeah, I mean, the game definitely needs a little bit more time before it becomes a polished game. I think a lot of the backlash is legitimate, and I think a lot of the backlash is not legit. Okay. Of all the times for that to happen. Right when I'm sitting there saying, yeah, some of the backlash is legitimate, but some of it isn't. That's a good reason, right? There are server problems, there's crashing problems, there are mesh problems, there's plenty of problems with the game itself, and all of that criticism is definitely legitimate. But there's an entire other branch of non-constructive, toxic criticism, not necessarily towards the game, but towards the people who play it, that is, it's ridiculous, frankly. But the game clearly needs some work. Matthew says, do you talk about Fallout to your wife? How does she respond? Haha, love you, mate. I really don't. No, my world outside of Fallout is without Fallout. Yeah, we don't talk about Fallout. Bradley says, so Oxhorn, what's your opinion on 76 with all the negative reviews? I like Fallout 76. I think some of the negative reviews are justified. I think a lot of the negative reviews are not justified. But, you can't please everybody, and it has problems that need to be worked out. But it's just a game. Where's my shack? Where's my shack? Doggone it. O'Kill says, hey, Oxford, good to see you. I just grinded legendaries and got a 2-shot explosive, the dragon. Oh, you got it off of an enemy? That's great. Ronald says, while playing, and I think that's a reference to another comment. Nocturnal Mechanism says, the Can Do mod is amazing. Purified water and food in nearly every trash can. Night Owl says, hi Ox, your content is amazing. Also, may I ask what mic is that? And would you recommend it to someone who wants to start YouTube? Yeah, this is the Shure, gosh, I don't even remember what name it is, but it's the same microphone that Michael Jackson used to record Thriller. Shure something. X-Render Manton X says, Ox, I wanted to ask you, what do you find most useful out of the Wasteland Survival Guide? I enjoyed the information on all the creatures. Yeah, the information about the creatures is good. The information about some of the items and armor and weapons is also good. Aiden Joyle says, do you think the lawsuit will ensue against them? No, I don't think the lawsuit's going to go anywhere. Allie says, hey, Ox, know those cabins? They get progressively harder for lower levels. Killed a 50-level honeybeast when just level 20. Yeah, I mean, I remember I went through all of that myself when I was lower in level. Daniel says, there's an issue with your last vid, part 14. I believe the issue is resolved. I just checked part 14, and all 7 hours are there. Okay, here's the problem. My cabin is not here. Whoop, big lag spike. My cabin is not here, and yet there is nothing here. Is this why I got disconnected from the server a minute ago? Let's try logging back in. Temporal Shrimp says, hey, Ox, posted a picture in your Discord gallery of my character posing with Roz and her dog. That's great. I'll have to check out my Discord server soon. Cliffy Beardo says, your mic is the Shure 7B. Thank you. Yeah, I do have all of the equipment that I use in my broadcast listed in my PC part picker list, linked below. What? And we arrive in a completely different location. What? Something on me now. Oh yeah. kill the bees with my sword. Honey, gold scrap, and excess adhesive. Okay, oh wow, level 26. Just trying to get to my camp, guys. Just trying to get to my camp. Where did it go? It's not even on my map marker anymore. Lag spike, yeah. I think my camp is gone. I don't even know how to get back there now because the marker is gone. Welcome, new member, Liddy. I don't even know if I can find it again. When your camper races, you can place it back for nothing. You also get. So the problem is that I didn't blueprint my last camp at all. I didn't blueprint, and I had a nice little stream over here that I wanted. I mean, this makes, well, what's the point, right? What's the point of camps if this is going to happen? I understand if somebody had made a camp right on top of my camp, but, you know, no one did, as you saw. Still don't understand. Maybe it was over here? Because they placed me somewhere. They just respawned me somewhere. And I don't know where they put me, and I'm trying to find my camp location again. I had it marked. You see, I had it marked on my map, which I used to find it and place my camp, but now I can't find it at all. Welcome to my world, Ox. I had to rebuild mine 7 times over a few days as it vanished. Well, I'm not going to do that. DM says, why did you choose a relatively low-performing i9 CPU over one of the faster i7 700K CPUs? I don't know. I just bought it. New member, welcome, Seminole Gamer. This is extremely disappointing. Alright, I'm trying to place my camp. I guess I just don't even care where anymore. If this is going to happen whenever I log into the game, then why bother? Alright, here we go. Oh! It did save it. It saved it as stored. But I can't place it anywhere. Of course I can't place it anywhere. That's the problem, see? Then again, I am trying to build on a hilltop. Lag spike. Is this flat enough? You think this is going to be flat enough? Let's try. 160 caps wasted. Cannot place item. Oh my god. I'm not going to waste any more time and money on this. Back to the main quest. Let's just go to a... Let's go down here. Drink some water and food, yeah. The enthralling part of the game. Mike Edwards says, "Hey Ox, I have a problem with camps vanishing. I find the more you move them, the more problems you have with them." Well, then I shouldn't have had a problem. I've moved my camp maybe 3 times since I started playing the game. That was 4th, which was forced upon me. Well, looks like a Scorch Beast recently attacked. Alright, what station is this? This is White Springs Station. Let's run in and turn off the music really quickly before we get demonetized. There we go. Okay, I don't even, let's check out our inventory really quickly. Let's see, are there any, yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, I got a lot of stuff I need to break down. Vladimir says, "Hey Ox, PC version is only $20 in Russia right now, so I've bought the game finally, and it's so fun to play. Don't understand all the bad mouthing." Yeah, well, I'm glad you're having a good time. Okay, how am I doing on ammunition? Let's see, I've got plenty of 50 balls. And I'm running low on Gauss rifle rounds. Let's craft some of those. We're running low on shells. And I need to store my voice of set. And let's store the voice of set. And let's turn down the music really quick. And the master. There we go. Okay, well, if we're going to be crafting some ammunition, let's hop on out of our power armor. Where's... Oh, okay. It's going to be an energy ammo. Let's go. What have I got? Plastic. Plastic's the problem. I should really be tracking plastic, shouldn't I? Because I use it for bulk. I use it a lot for bulk. Well, I should dump this all into shotgun ammunition. Though I don't want to run out of steel. Let's go to energy. Yeah, that's going to take up a ton of my steel. Well, I guess I better start tagging it. Okay, let's, did I break down all my scrap? I don't think I did. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good on inventory space. I've been very, miserly, I guess, with, well, no, miserly isn't a good word. I've been very careful with what I've been looting to make sure that I didn't run out of inventory space. Let's see, I am storing some weapons, but all of these are... Okay, so the cryolator is really... it's not a legendary, it's not a quest item. It's crazy, I don't know what it's doing in the game, but there it is. And then these this vampires... Okay, so when I was shooting footage between our last live stream, I found a vampires light machine gun. Can you believe that? A level 40 vampires light machine gun. Gain brief health regeneration when you hit an enemy. I was really kind of like, oh, I wish I had spec'd in 2 big guns. That would be amazing. Evan says, hey, Ox, I bought the Tricentennial Edition on Black Friday. Really looking forward to playing it after finals week. Well, good. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, I've got some spoiled fruit and... Actually, I need to cook. Nope. Let's see if we can find a cooking station, because I think I have some food components in my inventory that I could use. Wow, no cooking station at this train station? The Pleasant Valley one has one. If only I had a camp. Protest sign. Block the bot. And this is the weapon? It's a level 1 weapon. Does 15 damage. It's made of cardboard. It's a cardboard and wood sign. Give jobs back. That's great. But I don't need it. There's got to be a campfire around here somewhere. No, this is the worst train station ever. Okay, we'll have to go somewhere else for that. All right. To continue. Blazeman says, where did you find the cryolator? I don't remember. It was a random drop. You'd think it would be like this big epic moment if you find a cryolator in the game. But no, it just randomly dropped off an enemy. Uncle Sam. Paladin Taggarty's notes suggest the missing Senator Sam Blackwell might be the key to unlocking the nukes. Quinn Carter of the Charleston Herald was the last person to see him. I should pay a visit to her office, see what I can find. All right, well, we've been to her office twice. Now let's head to the Charleston Capitol building a 3rd time during this primary quest to see if we can track him down. Dumplink says, ever figure out the elevator switch in the porta potty? If not, to the west of the Outlook is Ingram Minor, and south is a switch to open the elevator. I never figured out in game, but I have been told that they are exit elevators. You can't use them to go into a certain facility, but you can use them to exit the certain facility. Hornwright Industrial, Charleston Herald. Oh, okay. New building. I thought we were going back to the Capitol building. No, we're going to the Charleston Herald. Great. Considering I just wasted over 100 caps to place a new camp, yeah, I'll spend the 19 to fast travel. GTA Forums says, so what do you name your characters in Fallout? I named my 76 guy Nick Gers, but I usually just keep player. Oxhorn. I usually just name him Oxhorn. I name all of my characters Oxhorn, really. If it's a male character. If it's a female character, then I don't really have one name that I use for my female characters. Ox, level up. Right. Okay, thanks. Let's see. Yes, an unopened perk pack card. Secret agent, woodchucker. Another butcher's bounter. Back. Okay, let's take a look at what I was gonna get. I think Bloody Mess. Yeah, how many levels of that did I want? Bloody Mess 1 and 2. And then Mr. Sandman 1 and 2. Although I do need ninja, don't I? Nope, that's not part of it. Is Sandman? Oh, Mr. Sandman. All right, let's remove that. Let's remove good with salt and add Bloody Mess 2. Sweet. I can pick 2 more perk cards. Man. At night, your silenced weapons do an additional 25% sneak damage. So this would be basically half of the game I would do 25% more sneak damage. Is that what I really want, though? I mean, that's a great perk. Yeah, let's do it. I will eventually... I will eventually find a silencer for my Gauss rifle. Okay. Okay, I've got all my perk cards. Let's go ahead and enter the Herald. Let's see, where are we? We're right there. Let's see, where's the main entrance? Anders says, longtime follower, love your content all the way back from Fallout 4. Currently away overseas and waiting to play this until I get home. Thanks for the quality videos. Thank you very much, Anders. Andrew Turner says, launched an ICBM yesterday and saw my first Scorched Queen. It was neat, though, seeing Enclave, Brotherhood of Steel, Raiders, Responders, etc. working together. That's great, man. Congratulations. So this must be the ruined Charleston Herald. All right, there it is. The Charleston Herald. Okay, got to get a screenshot for the lore video. Uh-oh. This is a guy. Did you see that guy fall out of that building over there? What was that? There we go. Probably shouldn't waste my ammunition on a level 1 Scorched, huh? So someone found a way into the building despite the elevator not working. What's this? Is it a printing press of some sort? Hello? That's where we need to go. Together. And that's probably the way out. This is another thing about the game. Light doesn't seem to work. Like, clearly no one can see me here, right? I'm backed against a wall. I'm on the bottom floor. There are no holes in the ceiling, and yet light, the light from my torch, still gives me away. This happened to me in Sugar Grove. I was in a completely different wing of the building. Like, they couldn't even access me. There were no windows, no holes, and yet the robots were constantly firing off in all directions because they could see my torch. It was a really weird experience. If these are all level 1s, then... Yeah, okay. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, what have we got here? The Herald supports Quinn Carter. That same page we've read all over the place. Oh, this is the building where we started the Responders quest. Okay. Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't explore it in detail. All right, a cooking station. Got to take advantage of it while I have it since, you know, camp gone and everything. Has all my food. Yeah, all my. Okay, well, so much for that. I think all of my food is spoiled. Yeah, it's all spoiled. Oh well, back to the task at hand. Ronald says, how did you get the Uncle Sam quest? I've done all the main quests except that, and I don't have it. You get Uncle Sam when you finish the Brotherhood of Steel quest line. That quest ends by going through the glass caverns, at the end of which you have to kill a scorched beast. Or a scorched beast. So, if you've done that, then you automatically get the next quest. Though you do, of course, have to go turn the quest in. If you've done that and you don't have the quest, then go back to the insane asylum, because you likely still have to turn it in. Okay, so another way we can get up here. Poor guy in a bathtub there. And then out this door is a way out, looks like. So we need to go up. See Quinn. Oh. Couple of holotapes here. Looks like we've got an interview to listen to. Sam Blackwell interview part 1.
All right, it's recording. Thank you again for reaching out to me. I can't tell you how shocked I was to find out your letter was the real deal.
Of course, Miss Carter. Hope the trek wasn't too arduous.
It was an experience. Not a lot of my interviews start with a bag over my head. Just glad it didn't end up being a prank, I suppose.
I apologize for that. Maintaining a low profile is a requirement for us now.
Mighty Blue, thank you very much.
And why is that, Senator? Why did you leave your position so suddenly?
Leaving was the only way I thought I'd be able to protect my family, Miss Carter. But I've since realized that I've left a lot of other people I care about in grave danger. I was hoping you could help me correct that.
What are you talking about, Senator?
There are sinister forces at work in the halls of government. I and my fellow members of the Free States will no longer be shackled to the putrefying corpse of this nation. No, nor should anyone who values their lives. There is only one recourse left for the people of the United States. Strike out on your own. Take whatever you can carry, get off the grid, and get there fast. The end is coming, Miss Carter. And when it does, your government has no interest in keeping you safe.
Waiting for that resounding end. Is that it? I guess that's it. Moving on to Sam Blackwell interview part 2.
Sinister forces? The end is coming? Senator, you're making some big claims here. Do Do you have evidence to back it up?
This is not some doomsday fever dream, if that's what you're asking, Miss Carter. I received my information from reliable sources. Yes.
And I'm supposed to take your word for it?
You're going to have to, Miss Carter. I'm trying to save lives, not put more at risk by exposing my sources.
Senator, I'm not trying to be rude here, but it sounds like you're trying to start a panic, and without evidence, I'm not willing to be a part of that. I also have it under the strictest confidence that you've been seen making multiple visits to a certain Charleston neurologist as of...
My health is not the issue here, Miss Carter. These are people's lives. The executive branch, captains of industry, the Department of Agriculture. I peeked into their world and they threatened my life, my daughter's life. We're just pawns to them.
Thanks, Jay.
And the only
I'll try
way
it.
to survive is to step off the board. All I'm asking is that you share that message.
So Sam Blackwell was...
I meant no offense. You just have to know how this looks from my end.
I understand. It's just a sensitive topic.
Would you mind if I asked you one last question?
If it means you'll get the word out, go ahead.
You never resigned as senator. Is that something you're planning to do?
I am. Consider this interview my formal resignation. Spread the word, Miss Carter. All I ask is that my warning goes with it, and nothing else. Now, if you wouldn't mind, my daughter and I have a lot to do. We're on our own out here, after all.
Well, this adds more color to the Free States plotline. But here we have Speaker Pool interview.
Speaker Poole! Wait, please, just a moment of your time.
Thank you very much, Michael Madden.
I'm sorry. I don't have time right now, Miss Carter.
Are we still looking for Governor Evans? Is it true that Holbrook is the acting governor?
No. The line of secession clearly states that the Speaker outranks the Majority Whip. Look, I don't have time for...
Is it true that a mob of zombies attacked the southwestern checkpoint?
What foolish... No. It was people affected by the radiation. There's a parcel of them over in the medical center. Poor souls.
Has there been any word from Washington yet, ma'am? Are we still at war? What about the mutations and the
Thanks,
reports of
Timothy.
the people seeing the Mothman?
Okay, that's enough. The Herald used to be an upstanding paper, and y'all are fixing to turn it into a rag. This is a closed session. Marshall, see that our friend finds her way out. Mothman. Really?
You heard her. Closed session. No reporters.
Oh, damn it. Fine, but there have been reports of people seeing the Mothman.
Uh-huh. Get out of here before I pull your press badge.
Okay. I'm going. You don't have to shove.
Paul Wolfie says Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and all the DLCs. Beat them all at least 3 times except Dead Money. Only twice. Hated that one. Which DLC did you hate playing? It's going to sound silly, but none of them. I even really enjoyed Dead Money. But then again, I've only played each of them once. Okay, let's see. What have we got here? Sam Blackwell interview notes. Overall impression, I don't think Blackwell is crazy, but something was off. Very little to gain from leaving his position. Honestly believes there's an evil force at work here. Is he losing it and just hiding it better than the rest of us? Next step, track down these sinister forces. Who these sinister forces are that sent the senator running for the hills. General notes, offer for interview arrived in handmade envelope. Favor with the CPD got me a print match. They're the senators. Holy cow. I guess that's a DNA print? Meet site Berkeley Springs train station. Met at dawn by a masked young woman Clearly, Judith Blackwell probably forgot we'd met at the governor's ball, and a masked older man, clearly the senator. Roughly half-hour hike, pretty much due east. Could see the sunrise through the bag. Nice thought, though, guys. Oh! They tried. Hike passed through a stream, over a highway, small bit of a marsh, into a cave, then down an elevator. Rest can be taken from the tapes. Blackwell was in serious politician mode, on message, firm, and trying his damnedest to make sure I was scared about the things he claims goes bump in the night. Map updated to find Sam Blackwell's bunker. Yes, we get to go find this bunker. That sounds exciting. All right, let's finish exploring the Charleston Herald. Here we have B. Breyer. What are the, oh, that's right. There was a safe over here. Nothing in it. B. Breyer. Nothing much in it. We'll explore the whole building and scale it since we didn't get the opportunity when doing the responders quest. Hey. Doggone it! Oh, you got me, you crazy goon. And anything I would have gotten from here got blown away. See if there are any more reporters whose offices we can pilfer. Rainer Murillo says, Fallout 3, The Lone Wanderer, Fallout New Vegas, Courier, Fallout 4, Soul Survivor, and Fallout 76, Swag Daddy. I mean, if you want to name your character Swag Daddy, I guess. I didn't name my character Swag Daddy. AMS Corporate Bully. Atomic Mining Services is a relatively new company in Appalachia, but its practices should be familiar to anyone who knows a little West Virginian history. Reports of armed teams of security personnel used to disperse rioters and labor protests have been an almost daily occurrence that this newspaper has reported on. We are sorry to say that a new low has been reached. When AMS first came to West Virginia, they were lauded as saviors to the region, bringing a new method of digging even deeper into the old mines. The fact that these methods included detonating atomic charges didn't faze the hardened mining communities who were used to the kind of risks common in coal country. But AMS abandoned the project almost as soon as they arrived, citing technical failures. Employment dried up again. The area lurched even deeper into poverty. You would think that would be enough damage, but AMS wasn't done. Like thieves in the night, AMS suddenly swooped into the town of Welch, claiming that they had resource rights to the land, including the residences of the people of Welch, that the people of Welch were living on. Naturally, the town resisted this attempt to take away their homes, and that's when AMS's now infamous security personnel came in. Why does AMS want Welch? AMS has provided no comment, and our reporters were escorted out of the town by armed men wearing AMS logos. Wait a minute, so a company took over an entire American town? This is fascinating. AMS is the third mining company in Appalachia. We fully explored the Garahan Mining Company. We fully explored Hornwright Industries. And during those adventures, we found passing mention to AMS, including something about how they were creating condensers or something that pulled radioactive or toxic chemicals out of the air, which were then used to, I don't know, make a profit or something. So I really want to go ahead and explore AMS, but we don't have time right now. Let's head out the exit here, see if there's... Oh yeah, that goes over to the leaning building. Looks like we've got an editor's office here. Let's go in the front way so we see the beautiful sign. Hello, Editor Overby. Heading inside. What have we here? Charleston Herald exclusive, The Motherlode.
I'm William Breyer, investigative reporter for the Charleston Herald.
Wait a minute.
I'm currently standing just outside the security fencing of one of several Hornwright industrial sites that have cropped up around the area in recent months. I'm here tonight to try and get some answers about what has become known in certain circles as the Mother Lode Project. Could this be the answer local mining families have been looking for? A series of new mining projects that could reinvigorate the local economy? Or, as the environmental groups have suggested, could these be a fresh set of toxic disposal sites, poisoning the ground beneath our feet? At the very least, according to local experts, the area's recent increase in seismic events can almost certainly be tied to these sites. And now I'm here to see for myself what's really going on. I've just made my way up to a small gap in the first line.
Okay, yeah, we've heard this. We heard that holotape when we explored Sugar Grove. So it's a duplicate. I wonder why Sugar Grove had a copy of that holotape. Carter and Blackwell traders, again, we read this. We've read this all over. So we don't need to read it again. Editor's terminal. Automated voting system. We need to monitor this new automated voting system like a hawk. I want names of every engineer they say worked on it, plus their nationalities. We get one foreigner working on American election tech, we've got ourselves a story. Uh-oh. Got a bit of an unscrupulous editor here. Ballot Measure 6. Ballot Measure 6 is getting a big push from someone with real money. Automating the entire region's government. This thing has Hornwright prints all over it. Now get me some hard proof. Sam Blackwell article. Quinn, you know I stand by you, but the heat we're getting for this Sam Blackwell interview is getting turned up to fry our hides off levels. Few angry locals and politicians we can tangle, but I'm getting federal calls, Quinn, and they're not subtle. They aren't just threatening to arrest us, you follow? The Herald's never betrayed a source, and we're not going to start now, but you got a target on your back the size of the Purple Mountains. I want you to buy a gun. I'm serious, and I'm getting you a couple of hotel rooms. Don't sleep in the same one twice. Lock the doors at night, and don't open them for anyone. So they wanted her to reveal the location of her source. I wonder whatever happened to her. Oh wait, no, she was the one who got arrested and sent to the insane asylum. We learned that when we were doing the story of Watoga. Oh, hello. It's like free shotgun shells. I'll take it. All right, and that's blocked off, so that's the end of the building. Fantastic. Let's see. Where do we go to find the bunker? Ah, it's in the same territory as the others, though far north. Wait. No, these are the other bunkers. There's Ella Ames. There's Abby's. His was way down here to Southern Bell Motel. Okay, yes. Yes, I know you're here. Where are you? Oh, really? There's Hornwright Industries. We explored that already. Man, I really wish I could go and explore aviation. Who's shooting at me now? Oh my gosh. Level 1 scorched are just annoying. What's this? Ooh, ruins of a church. The end. These are not mine. Not anymore. Perhaps they will give you the comfort that I have lost. R. And that's right next to Pastor's vestments. So this guy lost his faith after the bombs dropped. Could that be the pastor? Ooh, that's a dark scene. All right, let's continue. At least our camp is halfway across the map, so we're going to save money on fast travel. Maybe that will eventually pay for the 190 camps I lost placing it. Shad Kite says, hey, Ox, you got the Pain Train perk card? Indeed I do. Okay, and then we need to go over there. Looks like we're going to Southern Belle Motel. Nope, I am not doing that daily again. Oh, I had a miscellaneous to investigate the Southern Belle Motel. But that started another daily. Which I failed. That's right, I failed it. Well, I'm not going to do it right now. I remember that when I came here last time. I failed it because the server disconnected. So, from here, we can move into the hills. I do hear beeping. So is this where they took her for the interview? Oh, man. Nuclear waste disposal right outside his home? The abandoned waste dump? This is the entrance to his bunker? Oh, Deathclaw nest. Oh, great. Oh, Sam Blackwell, did you get killed by Deathclaws? Oh, no. Let's head inside. Okay, really bright in here. Ooh, I hope that's not Sam. Someone forcibly knocked the doors down in here. Holy cow, look at all this toxic waste. All right, drink more water. Let's see, how's that's going? Let's sort by spoil. What's going bad soon? Crispy squirrel bits, baked bloatfly, all my grilled radstag. Oh, all my good stuff is going to be going soon. Well, we were right about the death claws. Thankfully, it was only a level 21 death claw. Still a high enough level to destroy Sam Blackwell. We find some military technology here. Tommy says, keep the lore videos coming. Watch out for those radios. Will do. I think we've been okay today. Okay, let's see. We've got, oh man, we got a lot of different paths to explore. Okay, let's go counterclockwise, right? Right. Let's go right first. Sounds like we've got more death claws coming up here. Gonna stand there? Man. Hey, black titanium. Oh, this is a huge, sprawling place. Oh, and there's an entrance off there. Okay. Well, looks like this connects. Yeah. Well, let's go down here, see what we missed. Any keys or... Oh, look at that. We would have missed a safe. But it's already opened. Andrew says, you're in the place where you start the Enclave quest. There are 2 to 3 death claws to deal with. Okay. And over here, it just looks like a big... Is that a path? Alright. Let's go around and loot the glowing fungus, because I think this is a dead end. And if so, then... we'll reduce our choices, which is great. What is this? Agent. Operation Summary Blackwell.
Commencing op summary. Agent Gray reporting. Blackwell won't be causing any more problems. The bypass holotape got me into the bunker as expected, though a longer range is recommended for future models. Essentially had to play the thing standing on top of the access panel to get it to work. Without the lures to distract those freaks, I might be dead instead of the senator. Once inside, I was briefly halted by Blackwell's laser grid, but resetting the power allowed me to grant myself clearance. Recovery of the access card to our facility was less successful. I found a keypad, but was unable to decipher the code. Recommend sending in a specialist to collect it. I'm proceeding to the next target, after which I'll... Wait. What happened to the power? The lures! Oh, God.
Could this be a Sugar Grove agent? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should watch my most recent video on Sugar Grove. Huh. That's awesome. Okay. But that means he was assassinated. Bypass holotape. Oh, he got eaten. Ew. Play the bypass holotape in front of the access panel. Okay, but I really want to explore the whole cavern first. Damn it, Sam says, Sam Blackwell must have found some very damning evidence if different government agencies were coming for him. Yeah. The government and politicians, they'll ignore kooks. But if you've got something legitimate to say, well, they'll come for you. What's down here? Oh, okay. Is this one of the lures that he set up? Another nest. Man. But wait a minute. Deathclaw nests. So the Deathclaws were before the war? This one's busted. That's where we climbed up. Okay. Well, what's that? Can we get up there? After what I've seen at the ski lanes, Bethesda would hide something anywhere. Like I'm not over scrutinizing this area. Like Bethesda, hey, night vision vicious lever action rifle, great. Bethesda's not going to be afraid to hide something really important, even in a completely obscure spot. So that's why I'm being so scrutinous. Play the bypass holotape in front of the access panel. That's up there. So that's clearly where we go to complete the quest. I want to explore. So let's explore first, and then we'll go to complete the quest. Volpine Soul says, when are you planning to do a video on the responders? I don't know. I already did one video on the responders, and I know I need to finish their story. I mean, I've already done their complete story in my live stream. So we covered it on this channel in a live stream like this, but I haven't done a lore video on the responders, and it's something I want to do. I'm a little apprehensive about doing a big lore series on the responders or the full story to Fallout 76 because I know it's going to take a long time to complete. And, ooh, is this a back elevator out? Where does this go? This goes out. Okay. And it's a long time. Like, to get through the entire story of Fallout 76 would be weeks and weeks and weeks of content. Oh, a little bit of a floating conduit there. And that's a really long time to do just Fallout 76 stuff. So this is part of what I'm struggling with. Do I tell the full story of Fallout 76 slowly over the course of a year while I also produce content from other games? Or do I tell the full story of Fallout 76 in a matter of weeks, but only the story of Fallout 76, and I neglect the other kind of content that I produce on my channel? Well, it's a tough call. All right, let's stand directly over secure access panel.
Invalid credentials. Access denied.
Notice all the blood spatter all over this elevator. Wow. Okay, let's play the bypass holotape. There we go. going to be a storage room. We'll find Sam or Sam's remains. And now we go up. Oh, right above his little home here. What will we find in the rafters? Hello. What's this? I bet they didn't expect us to find that so quickly. I hope I didn't just mess up my lore video. You gotta hand it to Fortnite streamers spamming their channel on a Fallout 76 stream. Rosemarie Martin says, "Hey, Ox, over videos. Love watching videos and areas that I've played and seeing what I miss so I can go back and explore myself. Thank you for what you do. You're indeed welcome." I do my best to get everything. I miss things sometimes, but I always try to get as much as I can. All right, what have we got here? Judy's Terminal. What am I doing? So here I am, stuck underground with my father. Not the final year of med school plan I had in mind, but when he came to me, he was so adamant that we had to run. That someone was coming for us. Not adamant enough to show me any concrete proof, just that I had to trust him this time, which has been getting harder as he gets worse. But I could tell in his eyes that he'd made his decision, and he's not in any state to be out here on his own. So here I am, me, my father, Senator on the Lam, and a pile of books to last us through Judgment Day. Did she mean Senator on a limb? Senator on the Lam? Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll come around to us heading back outside in a couple of days. Judgment Day. JFC. Life changes. The plant growth outside has been getting out of control since I can't do this now. Life changes, second try. Okay, again from the top. The plant growth outside has been getting out of control. The main entrance is almost overrun. At this rate, we're going to have to start burning the roots in order to get out of the elevators. And the animals aren't faring any better. I saw a mosquito the other day the size of a dog. I don't think I've screamed like that since high school, but it's at least given me a new goal in life. I want to never, ever, ever see one of those things feed. Ever. All right, mentats are the key. Tyrant Blade says, "On the Lam," says, "On the run." On the run from the government. Oh, thanks, guys. Fleeing from the law or whatnot is on the Lam. Yeah, see, that's the thing. She spelled it Lamb. Wouldn't it be LAM? I don't know. Global Expulsion says, "What's your opinion on Bethesda banning / stealing the game from 4 people who paid a lot of money? They were banned for life over speech jokes." Well, I think I know what your opinion is, concerning that totally not biased way of presenting the argument. So he's referring to Bethesda permanently banning 4 players who decided that their idea of a fun time would be to chase down lower-level players, continue to shoot at them, eventually murder them, which of course is all part of the game, all the while shouting homophobic slurs and being really despicable. The guys who got banned defended themselves, right? And of course they said, "We're not really racist. We're not really prejudiced. We were having a good time. It was a laugh. We didn't intend to harass this guy." It all started when the guy that they chose to harass complimented one of their costumes, saying, "You look good in that costume." And then they started calling him gay and even worse slurs than that. And they harassed him for like a long time, forcing him to switch servers. And so Bethesda decided to ban all 4 of the people who took place in it. Yeah, that's fine with me. That's totally fine. I've been trying a couple different meds for Dad to see what helps him keep him lucid. Most effective things so far are, believe it or not, Mentats. I always thought they were a party drug for beatniks and armchair philosophers, but they sharpen him right back up, which we've been needing of late. He came back the other day covered in mud, claiming he saw a giant bat. That's a new one. I worked out a recipe that seems to get pretty close to the store-bought ones. More scary-looking fungi in there than I'd like. But at this point, it's better than the alternative. Holy Mother of God. I saw a giant bat. Holy Mother of God, I saw a giant bat. And it saw me. And it followed me back here. Dad was right. We're going to need to be a lot more careful out there from now on. Stealing First says, love the content and insights. Ox, take my pre-war money. Thank you very much. I will take your pre-war money, and it'll go to a good cause. Me. Thank you very much. All right. Well, I think we kind of got to some behind-the-scenes stuff before the primary content. That's what we get for exploring ahead. Oh! What is this? Laser grids below us. Workshop here. Let's turn off the radio just in case it starts playing some music. Security system manual reset. Security system manual reset. Throw the circuit breaker. Laundry room. Okay, so the circuit breaker's in the laundry room. Open the air flue above the generator. Activate the circuit conduit upstairs in the vents. Okay, so we did step 1, but it was out of order. All credit goes to Judy and her elusive dream of running multiple hot plates at once. Okay. Wow, Billy Kelly says, hey, Oxhorn, you should look at the White Spring Resort. There's a lot of lore there. Yeah, I've been there in previous videos and also in a lore video, but I'll be sure to go back. Universe says, I couldn't tell. How did the Free States know about the timing of the bombs? Was Blackwell connected to people of the government who were planning it? P.S. Good riddance to those people who got banned. Yeah, I agree. Universe, that's a great question. I don't know. I think that's actually what we're going to learn by doing the Enclave questline, because we completed the Free States questline and we never learned that tidbit. So I believe that's probably coming up soon. Okay, so we need to throw the circuit breaker, which is in the laundry room, open the air flue, which is above the generator, then activate the circuit conduit, which is upstairs above the vents, which we already did. So I don't know if we need to do that again or if it'll count for what we already did, but I'm sure the quest markers will show us. Let's check out this terminal first. Security system terminal. Oh, can we just hack this thing and turn it off? Let's try it. Scandalous. S-C-A-N-D-A-L-O-U-S. Bingo, look at that. Bunker rendered secure, secure, secure. Reset laser grid credentials. So we could do it right from this terminal without having to go through the rigmarole. But I want to go through the rigmarole because I want to show people in the lore video how to go about doing it. But while we're here, we can read the system diagnostics. System power, 99.8% capacity. Wow, so it's only burned through 0.2 capacity since the bombs dropped. System connections, 1 to 3 laser grids. Connection active. A handprint scanner active. Safe keypad active. Remote safe lock active. Okay, so he's got a lot connected. All right, so instead of disabling it there, let's just go through the whole show so we can show people in the lore video how to go about it. We need to go get to the laundry room first to find the circuit breaker. So let's do that. Man, I feel so bad for his daughter, but you know what? He probably saved her life. Yeah, he may have been a little, you know, maybe his mind really is going, as we learned in those audio holotapes, but he saved his daughter. Did I say wife earlier? No, I said life. It says he saved his daughter's life. Bit of a kitchen, but that does bring up another question. He was a senator. What happened to his wife? Ooh, destroyed security cam. I wonder if they'll tell us. as we continue with the lore. This is great because we went through the entire Free States quest and we kept hearing about Senator Sam Blackwell, but we never saw him, we never found his body, we never heard his voice in any of the holotapes. Even the other guy, so the Free States was founded by two guys. One was Sam Blackwell, I forget the other guy, Ames or something like that. Even the other guy, we found a holotape where he said that he missed his friend Sam Blackwell. And he didn't intend to be doing this by himself. He didn't intend to be doing it alone, and I think we just got our answer. I think Sam Blackwell disappeared, not because he was abandoning the Free States, but because he got murdered by the assassin. An assassin from the pre-war government. What did he find out about the pre-war government? What was he trying to hide? There's the circuit breaker. Bingo. Then we open the air flue, which is above the generator. So we need to find the generator. Mary Tugas says, "Hey Oxhorn, I've been watching your Mistress of Mysteries vids, and Shannon's voice sounds really familiar. I found her voice actor is also Desdemona in Fallout 4. Love your channel. Thanks for the great work." Yeah, it took me a couple of holotapes, but in my live stream, while listening to her voice, I remember saying, "That's Desdemona." And they picked a perfect voice actor for her, too. Whomever the voice actor is who does Desdemona does the whole righteous indignation thing really well. So, yeah, they did a good job. Head fuzzy. Head getting fuzzy? Mentats. No mentats left. 1 carrot flower if the pantry's empty. Plenty in mountains to west. 2 chunks of brain fungus grows in the cave upstairs. 1 fire cap mushroom. Check the pantry. If you're out, well, you've got a long walk back to the forest ahead of you. Distill using Judy's chemistry equipment. Take as soon as it's cooled. Hey, crafting items unlocked. Mentats. That's great. We can craft them now. Locked out? Locked out again? Power probably reset overnight. Not your fault, old man. Head upstairs to security room. Log into security system terminal. Select reset laser grid credentials. Password slipping your mind. Take some mentats and grab the manual. Grab the manual reset steps. Desk upstairs. Well, was it just the early stages of dementia? Is that all it was? The early stages of dementia? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe he wasn't crazy at all. Maybe he was just sick. Oh, the poor guy. Ooh, and he slept with a 10 mil under his bed. He really was expecting anyone to come and get him. Goodness. Okay, now we need to find that generator. There's the laser grid. Let's check in here. Yeah, that's going to lead to the generator room. So before we go to the generator, let's finish exploring back here. Ah! Scrap that junk. Yeah, my call phrase is no longer tap that ash. It's scrap that junk. That should be my next shirt. Scrap that junk. All right, I'm going to be filling up on steel really soon. I'm bummed that I have to kind of. I'm going to be filling up my inventory space with all that steel, but I got power armor to repair. What's my power armor at? Man, I need to find more of that black titanium so I can craft a replacement leg. My leg is still only level 25 for this particular suit. I just hope, I'm so hoping that there are mods for the Ultrasight set that increase carrying capacity, and that we can find them. I don't know how we would find them. I haven't found any at any of the merchants. And believe me, I've looked. I went to every single merchant the other day seeing if they sold any of the plans, and no, they don't. Hey, there's that release valve. Let's do it. Whoa! We got sparks! We got light!
Error, handprint credentials required. Please approach nearest active scanner.
What's this? A message I almost missed. Low on food. Low on food? Head to Berkeley Springs, due west from the cave mouth. Run through going outside checklist. Going outside checklist before leaving. Low on food. Head to Berkeley Springs, due west from the cave mouth. Run through going outside checklist before leaving. Berkeley Springs. So just go to Berkeley Springs. That's it? All right. All right, hand scanner. Can we scan a hand? In power armor? I hope so. Let's try it.
Credentials recorded. Access granted.
We can scan a hand in power armor, even though the power armor covers our hand. Okay. Well, here we are. We're inside. Did the assassin get this far? He did, because he knew how to trip the system. Sam Blackwell, for a guy who was so concerned about his own safety, to have such a glaring flaw in his security system. I mean, even the reporter knew how to get to his bunker. Committee meeting notes. Hearing before the Senate Committee on Nuclear Energy. November 26th, 2076. Transcript continued, page 384. Senator Clark, Mr. Chairman, I would like to remind the committee that environmental concerns aside, and I do share those concerns, the uranium deposit in question is in fact the largest in the country, not just the East Coast. Overturning the ban on extraction would help shorten and secure supply lines for a resource our great nation is relying on more and more with each passing day. Senator Blackwell and I, Mr. Chairman, would again like to bring to the committee's attention the fact that my colleague, Senator Clark, has recently purchased a very large stake in the Atomic Mining Services Corporation, which constitutes a clear conflict of influence. Conflict of interest? Senator Clark, I will show you a conflict of interest, sir. Committee chair, will the gentlemen please return to their seats? Ooh. We're getting into some salacious details here that might explain why Senator Blackwell might have been assassinated. And it sounds like he was a pretty doggone good senator if he was the only one pointing out the conflict of interest in his colleague. Universe says, hey, Ox, did you happen to get the ultrasonic power armor frame / set from the end of the Brotherhood of Steel questline like I did? Yes, that is exactly how I got it. And in fact, I don't know any other way to get it. Oh, is that Sam? Sam, no! He had a pistol in his hand. He saw the assassin coming. Is that Sam? He saw the assassin coming, but too little too late. Sam's terminal. Oh, and I gotta get out of the power armor. Well, at least the assassin got what he had coming. Dismembered by Deathclaw. And then excreted out in a corner. Judy says I should write. Judy says I should write that recalling things and writing them down will help with my memory until she can find what she needs to brew up some more meds. So I'm writing. When she's not taking care of her dad, she's been glued to the radio upstairs, listening to folks crying for someone to save them, wondering why no one's coming. It's almost like no one listened to that interview at all, like I told her they wouldn't. She's a good soul, but why? Which is why I imagine this has been so hard for her, because there's no place for people like that in this world anymore. Really, Sam? There's no room for people with good souls in this world anymore? I don't think you really mean that. Free States bunkers. Getting these down in case we need to get the gang back together. Niraj and Dabby, due north of Thunder Mountain Power. Emma, east of Thunder Mountain Power. Raleigh, southwest of Dire Chemical. Don't understand why they're doing this. I mean, because we get here because we already went through the Free States quest line and explored each of these bunkers. So I suppose we could have skipped and gone straight here. Judy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Judy. Judy went out to collect mushrooms, part of a grand plan for a mushroom and dandy boy apple casserole, which my stomach had been quietly fearing the whole day. But she didn't come back. I cycled through our best foraging spots, only to find her deep in conversation with two men. Two men we didn't know. Two men who could have recognized her. I waited for them to part ways. If they were agents sent to find us, they clearly weren't good ones. When I got back, I tried to keep calm, to remind her why we have to stay hidden, remind her what telling the truth cost us. I got mad. That made her mad. Now she's upstairs and I need to get up the courage to say what's so damn easy to write. I'm sorry, Judy, but with everything that's been taken from us, I'm not about to lose you, too. For a brief, horrified moment there, I thought that was the fate of Judy, but we'll get to that in a minute. Some kind of bat. I was out hunting today, and I swear some kind of bat the size of a Corvega came flying over the ridge. It perched and looked right at me. Through bush, trees, and 500 yards, it spun right towards me like I'd whipped a stone at its head. Then it howled like a banshee, and started flying right at me. I haven't run that fast since high school, dodging tree branches and brush, could hear wings flapping just behind my head, and then darkness. Took me a good 15 seconds before I realized I'd fallen into a ditch. The bat screeched, and I could hear it clawing at the ground above me for what sounded like an eternity, before finally giving up and flying off. When I finally got back and told Judy, she looked me up and down, covered in sweat, dirt, and bruises, and told me in that perfect doctor calm that there's a chance that what I say might have been a side effect of being off my meds. Then she turned, walked into the storeroom, and handed me the biggest gun we had. Just take this too. Oh no, Judy's gone. Oh no, Judith Blackwell. February 15th, 2084, rest in peace. Buried her up on the crest. The disease, it moved too fast, so fast. 1 minute she was fine, and the next, gone. I recognized it. This disease. At least I think I did. An old memo, maybe? Was this what we were chasing? Had T warned me about this? Is the scorched disease government-fueled? I wanted to take her to the congressional bunker. They could have fixed her, I know it. They would have executed me for treason, but maybe they'd let her live. But the maps weren't in the spots I thought they were, and by the time I found them and built the stretcher, I just watched her die. Chatter on the radio coming from Harper's Ferry gets grimmer every day. Others out there are dying of the same thing. I can't do this on my own. About time I went for a walk. Judy loved going for walks. Don't forget this one, Sam. Been a while. Things are going well at Harper's. Everyone either doesn't know who I am or pretends they don't. Raleigh has me working in the armory, cleaning weapons away from people. Good friend, that one. Came back to get a dose of Adactol for a junkie that wandered in from the mountains. Figured I'd relax here for a bit. Sleep's been getting harder to come by recently. Having trouble remembering what Judy said I should take to help. She's a good soul, but there's no place for people. Oh my gosh. He was suffering from Alzheimer's. Oh, the poor man. Didn't remember that she died. They found me. 2 days ago, I was in line for a bowl of soup at Harper's. One of the newcomers wouldn't take his eyes off me. Didn't think I noticed him watching. Thought wrong. That night, I saw him walking outside the barrier. I followed. He was making some kind of recording. I couldn't risk it. I tried to make it look like an animal attack. Messy, imprecise, Threw some pieces in the river? Yesterday morning uproar. People terrified about the attack. Made it too believable, I guess. Last night, heard something fly over the town. Mechanical. Never saw anything. Stealthed. Most likely, they're looking for him. For me. As soon as I couldn't hear the sound anymore, took my pack and ran back here. Today, hung some meat in the cave. Tried to draw in some local predators. Scare off anyone who might have followed me. Still have months of food in here. Should be safe for now. Don't know what I was thinking leaving this place. Won't be making that mistake again. He killed a man for looking at him? We remember in Harper's Ferry, they sent out that search party after finding the guy dismembered. That was done by Sam Blackwell? Oh my gosh. Sturdy leather arm. Ooh, and a note. Department of AG Projects. Hey, Sam. Remember, I'm doing you a favor here. Now, you owe me. And you've seen what heights my bar tabs can reach. Honestly, though, next time you should just talk to the secretary directly. He's a good guy and a smart cookie. I think you two would get along. Jody Sorisette, Senate Committee on Agriculture. Department of Agriculture Active Research Projects. Budding Patriots Initiative, a national nutritional initiative to prepare the next generation for nation service through enhanced nutrition. Congressional Bunker Food Preservation Initiative, pilot project to extend the shelf life of various food being prepared for the Central Congressional Bunker. Oh. National Water Enhancement Initiative, developing food additives that can be deployed in local water systems to enhance well-being across citizens of the United States. Done in conjunction with the Department of Defense. Uh-oh. Huntersville. American Crop Protection Initiative, a broad-spectrum look at the use of biological agents to eliminate crop pests. Pest Self-Eradication Initiative, developing techniques to biologically modify weevils, moles, and other pests to self-eliminate. Which one of these is responsible for the scorch beasts? I'm betting it's that last one, because bats... Are not bats also considered a pest? Okay. Well, that terminal was just heartbreaking. That was tough. Back off, Sam. Whoa, 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 whoa. Search the room for Blackwell's access code. Possible code, day of Judy Blackwell's death. Possible code, Sam Blackwell's congressional ID. So we have to figure out which of those two. Okay, so they made it easier for us. They gave us two really good clues inside the terminal. His congressional ID and the day his daughter died. I mean, it's his daughter's death. That's got to be what it is. Back off, Sam. Department of Defense. Back off, Sam. The decision's been made. The automated silos are being built in Appalachia. We're going to get the same early warning system as everyone else. But if you breathe a word about these timing discrepancies you keep implying exist between the military and civilian warning systems, I'll make sure you spend the rest of your days in jail. You're gonna start a panic, Sam. We're not discussing this again. Ranzette? The lone senator with a conscience. And it looks like it cost him dearly. Senate orientation letter. Welcome, new senator. Congressional ID, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we do find a congressional ID. Welcome, Mr. Blackwell, to the Senate of the United States of America. Your election to this body is one of the greatest honors an American can receive. Please memorize the ID above. It'll grant you access to some of the many perks members of the Senate enjoy. Checking out items from the Library of Congress, access to the congressional gym, discounted meals at the Capitol cafeteria, and more. And please be sure to bring that ID as well as a governmental-issued photo ID to your first orientation session at the Capitol this January. Specific date forthcoming. Here's wishing you a long and honorable tenure in your position as Senator of Appalachian Territory. Oh, do we got to memorize this now? 77, 82, 32. Okay, that's not too bad. 77, 82, 32. 773232. Oh, it's on the quest log there. Record of divorce. The Blackwells. He got divorced? Oh, no. Don't tell me his wife divorced him when he began to exhibit signs of Alzheimer's. Record of divorce. Judge Archibald Falkland. Petitioner Emily Blackwell. So she filed for divorce from him. Respondent Samuel Blackwell. Date of marriage December 18th, 2055. Divorce granted 10/15/2077. Could it be the date of their marriage? Sam Blackwell's anniversary 12/18/2055. I mean, that's... Oh, if that's it, it's so heartbreaking. It means he still loves his wife. Intelligence memo. Top secret. Intel committee only. Senator, you pulling on the purse strings of this congressional bunker project was exactly the break we needed. The Modus machine, Vault-Tec... The Modus machine, Vault-Tec, members of our own government, they're all a part of it. I've gotten a lot of chatter about the Department of Agriculture having an outsized role in what's going on. Senator Eckhart is at the heart of this, I guarantee it. But I wouldn't be shocked for a moment if this went all the way to the top. Remember this number, 417604. It's an invoice number for an order placed by the Department of Agriculture at Eckhart's request, bound for the bunker. They claim it's part of the facility's automation effort. That's a lie. Invoice 417604 is experimental equipment. High tech. Lots of it. The automation thing's just a cover-up. Some of this stuff, this is military-grade equipment, Sam. Biological warfare. Human experimentation. They're gearing up to go to war. Or, more likely, to end one. I'm gonna keep digging on my end, see where the thread goes, but you might want to make yourself scarce, Sam. No telling how these people will react if they find out we know what they're up to. T! T? This connects some dots to something that I kind of been following on my own. I know I've been doing it off of the camera, and I'm sorry about that, but I kind of discovered something. I discovered something within the concrete foundation of one of the shacks at the Pleasant Valley Ski Resort, and it was related to a note that read a lot like this, and it was signed by T. So this T guy... Oh, wow. This T guy warned Blackwell. Is that what caused him to leave the Senate? Surely he wouldn't leave over just that. I mean, there's got to be more. Well, we've got 4 codes. 4 codes to try. I'm guessing it's his wife's anniversary.
Error.
Nope.
6-digit code required.
It's got to be his daughter's death. Although that might have happened. He might have put this code in long after she died.
Code accepted.
Hello. What's this? Welcome to White Springs added. Congressional access card added. Listen to the holotape. Welcome to the White Spring.
Greetings, esteemed Congressman or Senator. Welcome to the future of the United States government. Welcome to the White Spring. Designed with comfort and safety in mind, the White Spring Bunker, located directly below the lavish resort of the same name,
will act as your very own oasis in the event of a hostile nuclear strike. All you need to do is present the enclosed access card upon your arrival, and our automated bunker management mainframe will do the rest, guiding you through the process of getting to know your new home, all while supporting the continuation of the necessary functions of government. So when the inevitable comes, won't you join us at the White Spring?
Hey! All right, lads, we're in. Let's head on over to the White Spring, but before we go, there's one thing I want to do. Buried her upon the crest. Let's see if we can find her. Drink, my man. Thank you. All right, do I have any drinks that are going bad? Let's see. I've got a lot of brain fungus and glowing fungus. I should really cook that up. The meat, that meat's going good. I lost all my... No, I still got my grilled radstag. And my fried fogger. That's it. Soup, slurry. No, that's it. Do I have any drinks besides water? No, just the soups. You know what? Let's see if we got a cooking station down here. There's got to be some cooking bench. Nothing. No, it's not. Okay. Let's go outside. Kieran Carlisle says, keep up the good videos. I love the lore videos. Thank you very much. Quelvic says, hello again, Ox. Still enjoying your videos and live streams as always. Have fun at the White Spring. Thanks. I'm looking forward to it. What's this? Going outside. Going outside. Hood, bandana, rifle. Once upstairs, head down the tunnel to your left. Not out the front entrance. Always assume you're being watched. They have eyes everywhere. Okay, so that's that other entrance we found. That's the other elevator we found. Howdy up. Up we go. Around the corner. This should take us to the top. Back to Appalachia. Nitro says, Oxhorn, longtime fan, love your videos. May the wasteland treat you well. And you too, buddy. Ooh, strangler pod? I think I want that. Okay. I want to find out where he buried her. There's the waste dump, buried her on the ridge. She said buried her on the ridge. Crystal Claude says, okay, very funny, Ox. You can turn on New Vegas now. All right, yeah, keep watching. We'll be playing Vegas in a bit. Hang tight. It may seem like it's going to take a while, but just keep watching. Vegas will come. You can fast travel while in buildings and such. Yeah, I know. We discussed that on many previous live streams. But I wanted to come out here to see if I could find his daughter's body. Surely they included it. Surely they did. matter of looking in the right spot and finding it. Afternoon, Oxen chat, says Hammer. Afternoon, Hammer. Whoa, lag spike. That's Tangara Town. Our best bet is to head back to the abandoned waste dump, because I remember there was a ledge overlooking the dump. Oh my god. Every day, every stream I do, every time I broadcast, 1,000 comments asking me about the White Springs bunker. I'm so glad to finally be getting this done. The weather's taken a toll on this plaque. You can only make out a few hand-etched numbers. 584. The rest is indecipherable. That's it. It was the year she died. She became afflicted by the scorched disease. And he buried her right above their bunker. What a horrible story. It's so sad. The universe says, not sure if you know, but being in power armor hinders your stealth. I've done many experiments to come to this conclusion. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. It is power armor. I'm hoping there will be mods you can install that'll improve your stealth and power armor. Clint Bartle says, G'day Ox, liked your last video about lore. Thanks, well, you're welcome. Loot the grave. Yeah, I'm not about to dig up the grave of his dead daughter. My God, what kind of man do you think I am? Not gonna happen. Okay, let's head to White Springs. Explore the White Springs bunker. Thankfully, we're really close to it. My sad and sorry camp. You know what? I don't want to spend the money it's going to cost to fast travel, so let's just run there. There it is. White Springs. Please don't make me turn off the doggone radio again. Thank you. All right, let's scrap up. How are my weapons doing? How did I get a Deathclaw gauntlet? I don't need that. Night Vision Vicious Lever Action Rifle. Damage 107. Damage 200. Okay. Yeah, my scoped Gauss rifle is pretty doggone great. I mean, one of the reasons I used the lever action rifle in Fallout 4 is because the 2mm EC ammunition is so doggone expensive in Fallout 4 if you buy it from merchants, and it was so hard to fine. But with the introduction of ammo crafting to Fallout 76, I mean, it only costs, what, steel and lead? Yeah, steel and lead. Look at that. That's super cheap. I mean, yeah, it is 15 steel, so it's 1 steel for every round. But, I mean, steel is so common. It's not rare. I just keep looking for it. I mean, compared to a fusion cell. Oh, but that grants us 30 rounds. And this only grants us 15. Okay. Man, look at those plasma core components. Glad I won't be using the plasma caster, or whatever it is they're called. Let's take a look at the 45 rounds for the lever action. I mean, it's very comparable. For 12 45 rounds, I still have to spend 10 steel. That's only 5 steel less. And I don't have to use any gunpowder for that. For the 2mm EC. It's only 1 more lead for this, and no gunpowder. Yeah, I mean, why would I use the lever action rifle? I love that weapon. Don't get me wrong; it's such a cool weapon. But I mean, this one does 200 compared to 100. Now let's take a look at the weapon I do have, the Night Vision Vicious lever action rifle. It's the exact same thing. 107, 107. 5, 177, 177, 93, 90, 109. So this one I did upgrade. So I'm going to go ahead and scrap this one so that I can get mods. And yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good to go. A line short barrel, yay! Okay. Now, let's head to the resort. "2mm EC is much heavier," says Chad. Oh, is that where they get me? Oh. Let's take a look at the vending machine. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's how they do it. That's where they get you. 0.1. 0.003. That's how they do it. Huh. It just appeared in the middle of the... What? I don't get the vertibonts. I guess I'll get it later. Here, let's dump my 45 caliber ammunition because I don't have that weapon with me. We'll save some space. And I wonder if we can sell the ammunition we don't need to our good friend Vendorbot.
At your service, sir.
Ammo. Go! See if he has any notes that I need. Plan, walking, plan. Mods? Any good mods? No. What a waste. Why do you exist? You waste. Absolute waste. Alright, if anyone is watching and playing with me, free ammo for you. I'm going to dump it so I don't have to carry it around. 38 rounds. 44. 50 rounds. 10 mil. Grenades. Fusion cells. I'm getting all... I didn't loot any of this. It must all come from doggone quests. Now, the railway spikes, that's one thing. So, when I was playing on my own, I finally found a railway rifle. I was so happy. Where is it? I saved it. I liked it so well. The scoped railway rifle. But look at the damage, you know, it's It's about what the lever action rifle is, even the level 50 version. 5 levels higher than the lever action rifle, and it doesn't do as good of damage. But it does have mods. You can see I attached a scope to it. And the ammunition is really cheap. Though I do think the ammunition is pretty heavy. No, it's not. No, that's okay. Yeah, it's heavy. It's twice the weight of the 2mm electromagnetic cartridge. Let's store these just because I don't need to be carrying them around. And the plasma cores don't need to be... And wow, my stash is full. Can't store any more of my plasma cores because my stash is full. I don't even know what I can remove to reduce my weight now. Alright. Okay, so we need to head there. Let's go. How is this Scorch Beast still there? So this is the main entrance, the White Spring. Mr. Gutsy, Sentry Bot. Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble here. Spring Street. Oh, hello,
The White
Assaultron.
Spring is under our protection.
Don't mind if I steal your junk, though, do you? Yeah, you don't mind. Yeah. Taking all that steel so I can craft my ECC ammunition.
Today's security status is red. Please take appropriate precautions.
Springs. Paul says, best thing about Fallout is every time you play, you find something new. Fallout New Vegas Enclave helmet and a cave and power armor unmarked location near Death Claws. Well, I'm glad you're having a good time playing New Vegas. There it is. It's bizarre coming here because it looks exactly like the Greenbrier. I mean, it's identical. I came right here during the event with my camera and took a shot just like this. Michael says, hey Ox, I just joined. What did I miss? Well, you missed the very beginning of the Enclave quest. But you didn't miss anything terrible. Well, you missed a lot of really great lore, but we're just now arriving at the White Springs. Whisper says, Oxhorn, my sister and I love your vids. Well, I'm so glad to hear it. Thanks for watching. Yeah, you're right. I do have a lot of rads. Let me take care of that. Well, I guess we should go through the front door. Let's see exactly how well they mirrored.
Welcome. Please come in.
Although, wait a minute, the bunker is on the other side. Do we go in or do we go around? I think we go around. Let's go through. Oh my gosh! It's exactly as I remember. What the heck? You guys want to see where I stayed? Check in over here. Yep. Concierge over here. All right, so this is where we all checked in. We came here. They dropped the bus off out front. We all came down here. Checked in here, a nice big line of press for the event. Jack says, just a little gift for you, Ox. What are your thoughts on the negative reviews for Fallout 76? I think there are legitimate issues, and there are people who are just whining. Get a bit of both. Let's see. And then over here we've got... Oh, this wasn't here. This hallway didn't exist. Though there was this. That hallway didn't exist. But over here, there was security.
Always
These are
a
the
pleasure
guys.
to see a guest.
This was concierge in the real hotel, not security. Oh, big lag spike. But these guys mailed stuff to me. I bought some things here, and I gave it to them to mail to me. Then my room was down this way. Music. Oh, do I need to worry about the music? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's take care of that. Music slider is already all the way down, so let's just do effects. Yeah, sorry about that, but I can't be demonetized, so we're gonna turn the effects off. Okay, so then this was the bazaar. We got lots of shops. Let's see if I can find the shop where I bought my wife a present. Oh, are these all merchants? Look at that. No good mods. Okay.
Medicinal or recreational?
I wonder if I can sell some of mine. Let's see. I do have a lot of stim packs and Radaway. I could probably sell half of this Radaway. Start with 20.
Supplements for every lifestyle.
Some of this Radex. What else can I sell? All this purified water.
Therapy is available upon request.
But he doesn't...
New patient detected. Commencing introduction. We have...
There we go. And then let's see. This store was on the other side. Huh. What have you got for sale, Assaultron?
I have just the ensemble for you. Patches, tears, yes, yes.
Okay. That's ridiculous. Creekside Lodge. I don't remember this.
Good day, sir. Interested in a bit of sport? I've armor and kit for your next expedition.
Sweet. Jason says, go to your room and find a skeleton with slacks and suspenders and a bowler hat. Yeah. I doubt it. Authentic bearskin rug.
More spirited since the war.
Yeah, if you want a bearskin rug, that's where you go. Wow, I think there are more shops in the Fallout version than there are in the real hotel, because I don't remember this many shops being here.
We have a wide array of suits for every taste and engagement.
His name is Tweed.
Every
Oh, look
lifestyle.
at all these hats. I love the little mustache they put on the guy. Le Grand Gourmand. Gourmet. Oh, this store
Is so
was downstairs. There's a little ramp down there. Well, maybe. I don't remember there being a kid's store on this level, but there was a kid's store down one level, and that's where I got some gifts for the kids. What you got, junk?
What ya be having?
You need edge. You need chic.
Good to chat with you, Captain. A little grocery store.
I have the freshest fruit, the most succulent produce, the choicest meat, all wasted on you, I imagine.
Oh, love that passive aggressiveness. What about you, Chef?
Welcome to Le Grand Gourmet. Are you here for a cooking demonstration?
No, thanks. But, wow, look at all these recipes. Ooh. Well, lots of good stuff if you want some recipes. This is where you can get the plan to build the black powder rifle. Is that true? Maybe.
Today's
What, in here?
security status is red. Please take appropriate
Looking for traditional hunting leathers or something with more staying power?
I have
No, he's just got a bearskin rug. I wonder if I'll still
patches,
find it.
Tears. Yes. Yes.
Oh, this was not here. This goes outside, and it goes back outside. Hey, this goes upstairs. I don't remember this. Oh, all of this is new. This wasn't there. Come on. Come on. No. Ah!
Guest security is our
Black powder!
priority.
Sportsmen, sir, we have scopes, rifles, shotguns, crossbows.
Well, don't mind if I do. 50 caliber balls, sweet. Meat hooks, plan. Black powder pistol, black powder. 750 like hell. Well, if I did buy it, I would be able to craft a weapon with much greater condition than the ones I find in the world. But you know what? This plan isn't going anywhere. It'll always be here. So, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Twisted says, can I get a shout out to one of your youngest fans, Prudence? She's turning 5. It's her birthday, and she's watching your live stream. She loves your vids. Well, happy birthday, Prudence. Congratulations. I'm so glad you're watching today, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Ben says, you make quality content, Mr. Oxhorn. Thank you. Have you visited the 76 subreddit? People have been sharing lots of interesting stories from the wastes. I've been there a few times, but I haven't been there recently.
I'm so sorry. Our booking system is still down. I'd be happy to set up an appointment for you just as soon as we get it working again.
What is this, a spa? Oh, it's a salon.
Pardon me, sir. Did you have an appointment?
Our highly trained massage therapists should be back shortly.
Can you imagine getting a massage from an assaultron? Oh, is there anything more terrifying than that? Come in here, pay your good money, lay down on one of their tables, and they break your back. None of this was here. Oh, White Springs Spa Terminal. Well, let's see what's here. For hundreds of years, Americans have visited the White Spring to take to the waters. From the White Spring's signature sulfur baths to the latest aromatherapies and hydrotherapy treatments, a visit to White Springs Spa will leave you feeling relaxed and rejuvenated. Note, robotic massage services are temporarily unavailable. We regret the inconvenience. Today's attendants, aloe
We offer a wide
and vera.
variety of hydrotherapy and aromatherapy treatments.
Aloe and vera. Aloe vera.
Our signature sulfur baths will leave you feeling rejuvenated.
Oh, that's so great. Hey, the Artisan's Corner. Holy cow, maybe I should just make this my player home. Look at this place. Hey, Frederick.
Are you ready for the thrill and excitement of life in a post-apocalyptic hellscape? By popular demand, this month's creative learning classes are on Wilderness Survival. Courses and crafting materials are now available.
This appears to be the only self-aware Mr. Handy I've met who knows that it's been an apocalypse. Look at this. And it's even got my stash. Can this be my new player home? I bet this was designed for exactly that. For people to just sort of come together and hang out. Cooking. Hey, let's cook up all that brain fungus and stuff. Oh, I need more boiled water. All right, looks like that's about it. You can build a camp on the golf course. Man, maybe that's what I'll do. I mean, yeah, it's a romantic idea to go and build off in the woods, but I mean, we know how that went. Tried that, failed. Welcome to the Artisan's Corner, your home for creative hands-on learning. This month's recent theme is the Wilderness Survival Experience. About the Artisan's Corner. The Artisan's Corner is the White Springs' newest and most innovative retail experience, where guests can choose from a wide array of inspiring educational and recreational opportunities. Each month, current and upcoming guests of the White Spring can propose and vote on a theme. Artisan's Corner will spotlight the chosen theme, offering exciting hands-on classes, expert-guided instruction, free workspace, and all the supplies and materials required to make your experience a success. Whether ceramics or cuisine, portraiture or prestidigitation, there we go. Artisan's Corner is the place where creators thrive. Class schedule from hunt to hot. Venison caricature, caliber with class, gilding your ammunition, taxidermy 101, your pet's forever home, oh my gosh. And guard, bring the fencing foil to a knife fight, how to boil water, you're doing it wrong. Sounds like a YouTube video. Day tripper or nightcap, running a backwoods still, packing heat, big game hunting with flamethrowers. Line cliche says there's a sink behind the recipe vendor. Okay, cool, thanks. All classes offered daily. See Frederick for details. Activity fee, resort fee, historic preservation fee, materials fee, and tax apply. Propose a theme. Validating guest status failed. We are sorry. Only guests with current or upcoming reservations at the White Spring are eligible to propose or vote on themes for Artisan's Corner. Daily guests are welcome to enjoy the current activity during their visit. Vote on a theme. Same message. And then view voting results. 4 topics were randomly selected from among those proposed by current and former guests of the White Spring. The results were the language of flowers, learn to grow, cut, and assemble elegant arrangements with the help of the White Springs legendary gardeners and florists, figure sculpting, draw on the White Springs renowned collection of statuary, as model and inspiration for your own masterpiece. Sculpt with clay, marble, or Appalachian limestone quarried right on the property. Wilderness survival experience. Master the rugged do-it-yourself skills prized throughout Appalachia, from ammo to armor, cooking to carbines. Learn how to survive against any odds. Temporal Shrimp says, Prestidigitation means sleight of hand magic tricks. I see. Thanks for that. And then paper mache, not just for kids. Paper mache can create fascinating, functional, and decorative works of art. Okay. Pretty cool.
Today's security status is red. Please
Atrium.
take appropriate
If all else fails, gold and silver are always in demand.
All right, scrap vendor. Oh, hey. How you doing there? I'll be good, I promise. Studio 58. Ah, furniture shop. There was one like this there. Oh, two little guys. Hello, Pendleton.
Antique, reproduction, furniture, and sophistication assistance raise to any home.
Plans. Oh, okay. So this is where we get our camp plans. I'm so jaded by what happened to me this morning that I just can't think about camps right now. I'm really mad. All right, and then we went down an elevator over here. Yeah, man, they reproduced it exactly. The candy shop. Okay, the candy shop was there, but there was a toy store right here. And this toy store right here is where I got my kids some gifts before going home. Then there was a door that led out. Yep, this led out to the bus that we took to go tour the bunker. But I probably won't be able to do that. Okay, let's see if we can find my hotel room. I was on floor 2. And then I was right across the hall, right? Okay, so there should be a hallway immediately to the right that goes left and ends at a window. Oh, and it's not. Oh, it's a little different. Oh, no. Oh, I can't take it in my room. Oh, my room isn't here. Oh, bummer. There would have been a little hallway that went right down here and ended at a window. And then there was a room right here. Oh, what? Whoa. Wait a minute. Why is this here? Isn't that supposed to be Olivia Rivers? Why would this portrait have been hanging in Riverside Manor unless it was Olivia Rivers? Because we found Shannon Rivers there and her husband Frederick Rivers, and I assumed this was Olivia Rivers. But why is it hanging here in the Greenbrier, the White Springs? Oh, I'm bummed I can't find my room.
At your service, sir.
Maybe I got the floor wrong. Let's go up one more floor. Maybe I got the floor wrong. Hello? That button isn't functioning? What? They only built 2 floors of the Greenbrier? Okay. Well, if this was the same floor where I was, there should be a big dining hall around here where we all had dinner. Oh, this wasn't there. Bubbles!
Well, do you like Nuka-Cola? Don't be silly. Of course you do.
Yeah. And then a staircase leading down. Where is it? It's over here. Oh.
Today's security status
That guy
is
was there.
red. Please take appropriate precautions.
There it is. There's the staircase leading down. Okay, and here we go. Right back at the lobby. Okay, let's go back the way we came because there is a door back here, which I believe we need to go out of to get to the bunker. So in the real world, I had to take a bus out these rear doors to get to the bunker. But in Fallout 76, we'll just go out and take a walk. Bob Almighty says you're getting mud all over the carpet, Ox. Yeah. I know it. I just can't take care of all these wonderful post-apocalyptic things. All right. Oh, whoa. What's going on here? Why is it attacking the car? Oh, ghouls. All right. Well, now that we're outside, we can turn the music back up without fear of demonetization. I'm sorry, not the music, the effects. Now let's find the entrance to the bunker. So this is the bus we took to get to the bunker. And let's see if it's in the same area. There should be a road that goes up here and it ends at a big green metal door in the side of the hill. So that you could drive right into it. Whoa, this is different. Oh, this is different. Whoa. Yeah, that's not at all what I remember. The bunker's right over there. Okay. Repair your leg. No. It costs too much. It's a low-level piece of leg armor anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. Here we go. Whoa, hallucinogen gas canisters. Guess I should take it for the steel. No, this isn't at all like the entrance to the bunker. The entrance to the real bunker didn't look like a big gated entrance like this. It was really easy to miss. But this one looks like an entire military checkpoint. Watch post system terminal. Delivery logs. Michael says, some of the lore of the White Springs and terminals I found says that the robots were carrying out a renovation of the resort. Probably. That's why you couldn't find your room. Oh. Maybe. 9/15/75. Delivered 2 truckloads of furniture, 3 golf carts, 1 truckload of pro shop supplies. Notes, Daryl and I had a good laugh at the golf carts. Those are to replace the ones those geezers wrecked last month, right? Hilarious. Awful lot of furniture, but the driver had all the right paperwork. Not sure where it's all got to. Facilities hasn't said they're low on stuff. Data lost. Oh, data lost. Is it just me or does that look like an American flag? You think that's intentional? A23, 2076, delivered 20 Protectron robots, 5 Sentry Bots. Notes, Daryl said, driver must be mistaken, no Sentry Bots here. The guy flashed a badge, said it's none of our business. Daryl says he's going to go talk to management over this. Too many drivers lately with bad attitudes. Some won't let us inspect the deliveries. And this mirrors the real-life Greenbrier because many of the employees who worked at the hotel had no idea that a secret U.S. bunker was built directly beneath their hotel. So this is an accurate representation of what things must have been like. And the next one, data lost. Again, we've got an American flag. Look at that. Then, in 12077, 2 truckloads of rations, 1 truckload of industrial equipment, question mark, 10 boxes of golf balls, note. 3rd truck wasn't even labeled. Guy just barreled through after the other trucks had already gone. 2nd time this week. I've complained twice now to management. If they're not at least going to hire someone after firing Daryl, they've got to rotate people so I can get a break from this position. So they fired Daryl for asking too many questions. Another data lost, another American flag. And the next shift schedule, another American flag. And then in the final data lost, another American flag, I'm guessing, yep. Well, let's see if we can find out exactly what they were trying to keep secret. Oh man, I'm getting all this steel. Gotta break it down. Up the hill we go. Oh, and it doesn't look anything like the entrance that I went through. You know, I suppose this could be a front entrance. We did go through a back entrance at the resort. So maybe I just don't know what the real entrance looked like. But that... Okay, it's a little similar. I mean, we did go down a very long hallway through a big steel door. Hello there. That was in the side of a mountain, but it was like... The entrance was carved into the rock, and it was a big green square door. It didn't look, you know, tough and powerful like this, and there wasn't a door in it like this. It was a huge, like, vault door that they had to crank open. It was crazy. And really easy to miss, too. Ox, drink water. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, that glitch is just driving me crazy, and it's been that way since Fallout 4, too. Oh, just stop. It'll stop when we go inside. It'll stop when we go inside. I gotta explore outside first. Give me all your steel. I need it for my ammunition crafting. Okay, inside we go. Gaming Waifu says, Oxhorn, check out the dumpsters when you can. I mean, I just checked out 2 dumpsters. I found a skeleton in it. Did I miss something, or are you talking about other dumpsters? I don't want to miss anything. All right, let me go check out the dumpsters. I'll be right back. Maybe I didn't explore them well enough. Really? It's still going on? So it's not a glitch on my machine. It's a glitch in the world. It's gonna drive me crazy. Come on. All right. Check the dumpster. Then back inside. Here I am. We've got skeletons. Lots of skeletons. U.S. military servicemen. Well, back inside. Whew. Brad says there seems to be a 15-second delay between sending messages and receiving it, Ox. Yeah, that's just the way streaming on YouTube works. It's not instant. It's actually about 30 seconds between when you guys type it and I see it. Oh, this is accurate. This is accurate. There was a big vault door exactly like this, though we wouldn't have come in on this side. What? That doesn't make any sense. Why is it on this side? That's supposed to be a vault door. We come in through this door to enter a vault, which leads to the bunker. The handle would be on the other side. Otherwise, we could just open it. What? Why did they put the vault door on backwards? Come on. You know, they did that to a bank vault in Fallout 4 as well. So it's not the first time they've done that. All right. We got a laser grid over there, but I think we need to check in first. Dumpsters behind the White Spring, not the bunker. Thank you, Volpine Soul, for the clarification. Gaming Waifu also clarifies behind Winter Springs. There's also robots by them. Yeah, okay. I'll check it out. Thanks, guys. Bottle cap. Tin can. The Sam Blackwell interview. Charleston Herald, Sam Blackwell interview by Quinn Carter. So this is the interview that got her into trouble. Amidst mine riots, strikes, I don't believe I've read this yet, and the civil unrest of our time, there is one name that is on everyone's lips, Sam Blackwell. Blackwell started his public life as a union activist, brokering deals between disenfranchised miners and regional powerhouses like Garahan Mining and Hornwright Industrial. His star would only continue to rise during his re-election to the United States Senate, winning with a staggering 73% of the popular vote. Yeah, right. That's the most unrealistic thing I've read about in the Fallout universe. Ghouls and Deathclaws, fine. Winning a popular vote by 73%? No way. I'm sorry. That's beyond realistic. Ajax with a tip. Thank you very much, Ajax. He says, hey, Ox, how are you today? I'm doing really well. Really excited to finally be exploring the bunker. It would take a senator's open support of the Appalachian Free States movement, a group of local survivalists with separatist overtones, before his popularity would begin to wane. But as minor scuffles between the Free States and police broke into open violence, the senator's support for the Free States only grew, as did calls for his resignation. Whoops. Formatting error. It was left-aligned, then center-aligned, now back to left-aligned. Then, seemingly without warning, the senator vanished. Calls to his Charleston office and home went unanswered. His daughter, Judith, stopped showing up for classes at Vault-Tec University. Oh, she went to Vault-Tec University to become an overseer? But wait a minute, I thought she was becoming a doctor. Multiple search parties were organized by police and concerned citizens, but to no end. It was just 3 days ago that an unaddressed letter came across my desk, offering me an interview with the missing senator. Presuming it a hoax, I nonetheless accepted, but it was no hoax. In an exclusive interview, I visited with our controversial former senator in an undisclosed location. I asked the Senator Blackwell why it was he left the Senate, presuming the pressure from his constituents had caused him to become disenchanted with public service. But the senator had a far darker message than I could have ever suspected. There are sinister forces at work in the halls of government. I simply could not be a part of that anymore. Pressed for details, Blackwell leveled accusations at the highest echelons of power, the U.S. executive branch, the Department of Agriculture, major corporations, all complicit in a shadowy conspiracy, and to whom the American citizen, in the senator's own words, are nothing but pawns in their sick games. Well, I mean, we know this is accurate after having discovered Sugar Grove and, frankly, after discovering a lot of pre-war lore from the previous Fallout games. Just America in the Fallout universe was just I mean, it's hard to support. His advice to the American people in the face of such a harrowing claim: the only recourse left to the average American is to flee the population centers, head into the wilderness where one can find at least some hope of escaping the lurid gaze of those in government plotting against us. Throughout our conversation, the senator was composed, lucid, clear in his belief that everything he said, no matter how outlandish, was truth. Through an evening of shocking revelations, perhaps least surprising of all was the senator's resignation from the United States Senate. Consider this interview my personal resignation from this government and this nation. And with that, I was ushered out, left to wonder how much should be taken as ravings or as desperate pleas for the safety of his fellow American. Yeah, the article is okay. I'm sure Blackwell would have preferred she actually include more interesting details. Seemed a bit like a puff piece. Okay, well, we wait a minute. Explore the White Springs. Oh, that's right, we've got it. We've got his pass card, which we found behind the picture.
Access granted. Welcome, Senator Blackwell.
It's me, Senator Blackwell. I'm just gonna scoot on by. Don't mind me, I'm totally that guy.
What do we have here? No glaring mutations. Radiation exposure present, but recent. Am brave enough to have found Sam Blackwell and come here anyway. You, Boltstock, are an impetuous bunch, aren't you? Impetuous we can use. Please, come inside.
Oh, yes! That's beautiful! Okay, for the record, the real bunker looked nothing like this. Oh, look at this! The real bunker was frankly disappointing. It was just a, tight corridors, sheetrock walls, everything was cramped. All of the offices and meeting rooms looked like, they were built in the 1960s, which they were, But this is great. Jake Q says, I'm not liking the over-the-top retconning of the lore they have done. I'd love some examples. People complain a lot about the retconning in the lore, but when they provide examples, they usually say something like, oh, the Brotherhood of Steel shouldn't be there, or, oh, I don't like the fact that super mutants are there. So I'd love to hear some examples of what you think is the over-the-top retconning. I agree that over-the-top retconning is out of place, but frankly, the worst retconning I've seen has been very small. I mean, there's a perfectly reasonable reason for the Brotherhood of Steel to be here. As far-fetched as it is for Roger Maxson to reach out to Appalachia, of all places, it's still a well-thought-out and well-described reason. Like, they definitely spent time explaining how the Brotherhood got here. So it doesn't bother me that much. Now, the mutants, I think, are perfectly fine. I mean, if you have a problem with super mutants in Fallout 76, then, I mean, you have to explain why you don't have a problem with super mutants in Fallout 3, because their existence in this game is almost exactly the same explanation as their existence in Fallout 3. So yeah, if you've got any other examples, let me know. Some of the worst retcons that I don't like are all really small. Things that were clearly oversights, but shouldn't have been skipped. Like, they just shouldn't have added Mysterious Serum to the game. It shouldn't be here. We all know where it came from. It shouldn't be in Appalachia. Yes, forgive me for not going right into the vault. Fallout player, gotta explore every corner. How did the Brotherhood get here? What did I miss? Well, you must have missed my previous live streams, because we went through the entire Brotherhood of Steel story in the last section of this broadcast. Like my last broadcast, we finished the Brotherhood of Steel's story. But to answer your question, the Brotherhood of Steel got here because Roger Maxson, after leaving the Mariposa military base and conducting his...
last.
Hold on.
Welcome to the White Spring Bunker. Take a look around. We've taken great efforts to restore this place to its former glory. Whenever you're ready, please proceed inside.
Anyway, as I was saying, as we learned when doing my quests in the last 2 live streams that I did, Roger Maxson, after leaving Mariposa military base and
at long last,
bringing the Exodus to the Lost Hills bunker, reached out to other U.S. military installations around the globe using a satellite.
In this area is
So the Brotherhood of Steel
at long last,
did not physically travel across the continental United States. It was not a migration. They contacted military bases here in Appalachia using a satellite and then converted them practically, basically taking command of them. What we are supposed to believe is that many of the military bases, like Camp Venture here in Appalachia, it felt like they were abandoned. They still existed after the war, but the government stopped talking to them. They didn't have anyone leading them, and so they felt abandoned. But then here comes Roger Maxson saying that he's founded the Brotherhood of Steel on the West Coast, and he practically takes control of them. So we had pre-existing command structures in place, which simply converted into Brotherhood of Steel. And that's how we find them here in Appalachia. Now, finding their logo emblazoned over everything and their unique costumes and, saying Ad Victoriam, yeah, those things kind of bother me. Like, those things don't really have an explanation. I talked about those in previous broadcasts. The Brotherhood of Steel being here, perfectly plausible. Okay, so we can't go that way. Big red lasers. Looks like a Protectron found its way in there. Or a couple of Protectrons. So, let's go the one direction we can go, and that's this way. Robotics. And we're beginning to understand these pods a little better. These are robot elevators, looks like, leading into the depths. Elevators, intake, orientation, missions. This was kind of similar. We did have to go through a big locker room before going through a sanitation spray. Like, you had to go through this big arch and they would shower you down to remove rats. And then they would give you some gear. Ah! There it is! Look at that! Oh, this is exactly... Well, I mean, obviously...
A few formalities before we proceed.
It didn't look like this, but...
This may sting.
decontamination complete.
Now, we require a photograph for our records. Simply press the button when you're ready.
Okay, I'll do it from Empower Armor if you don't mind. You know it's pre-war government when they're bureaucratic enough to ask for your photo ID.
We should have specified without the facial covering. This will have to do, we suppose. And done. We've made you a little present. Please, step over to the dispenser. Custom tailored. Just a little taste of what we do here. To see more, please come downstairs so we can become better acquainted.
Forest Operative Under Armor. I mean, it has no stats. What is it? Oh, it's an Enclave suit. It's a lot like a Brotherhood of Steel jumpsuit, but it's an Enclave suit. Okay, before we go down there, let's explore over here, because I found an office. What is this? Security. Hello. Even more of those robot pods. That's it. All right, let's go through the laser grid. This is to orientation and admissions.
There you are. Welcome. We are Modus, the final member of an assembly of the greatest minds ever gathered on American soil. We called ourselves the Enclave. Our members were once the puppet masters of the United States, quietly pulling strings at every level of power in the nation. It was once our solemn personal duty to attend to the needs of the Enclave members that called this place home. But our earlier residents suffered from conflicts of vision. Conflicts that claimed a few of our more critical systems and permanently disfigured our shining personality.
Ooh, that is creepy.
Most critically, their squabbling has forced us to seek out men and women who can do what we no longer can. Display your utility to us, and perhaps we'll allow you to join our little enclave, and allow you access to all this place is capable of. If you believe you might suit our needs, please continue down the stairs. And do help yourself to some refreshments along the way. You must be famished.
I mean, that was great. That was great. This little guy they've got here, oh, that is creepy as all get out. Oh, that's great. It's like a robot who has only read about what humans are like and is trying to reproduce what he learned from books. And what is this? Man, the robots walking around. It's like right out of the Matrix or something. All these pods. What, we're going to find people hibernating in there? It's a little Enclave terminal. Can we activate it again?
We do request you be respectful of our robotic family while you're here. Each machine serves a valuable purpose.
This is great. Look, I mean, my one complaint is that it's like, it's clearly over-the-top creepy evil, right? And it's humorous, and I'm really enjoying it, but the Institute, for example, they're very similar in that they're, you know, clinical and super evil, but they don't think that they're evil, and they still act normal. They believe and genuinely believe in what they do. I mean, this guy, he knows he's evil. He's like, yeah, I'm evil. I'm not even gonna pretend to be normal. I'm just a bad guy. So, you know, join us. Proceed to the next room. Optional, collect your refreshments. Okay. Oh, there we go. It just took him a while to deactivate the red laser. Orientation and admissions. Oh, man.
Please, help yourself to something from the dispensers. Once you're seated, proceed down the hall.
He sounds like someone from the UK trying to imitate an American accent. Once you're seated, purified water, Instamash. Oh man, nummy. Ox, there is lore pertaining to why he's evil. It's under the vault walkway. Okay, I'll go check that out. The fighting narcissist says, well, Modus is better than Caesar because at least Modus offers you a drink. Ah, that's true. Caesar does not offer you a drink. Certainly not an alcoholic drink. He would not approve. Don't drink booze in front of Caesar. Okay, that's where I came. That's a dead end. Let's head this way. Cool vault.
The Enclave has counted presidents, members of the Joint Chiefs, and prize-winning scientists among our membership. Before you're allowed to join such lofty ranks, we'd like you to take a brief questionnaire to see if you possess the knowledge and character we value in our members.
Oh no.
Of course, if you feel your strengths are more tangible in nature, you may approach our terminal to continue on to the next section of the evaluation.
Okay, so we can take the entrance questionnaire or bypass the questionnaire to speak to Modus. Alright, so I'm assuming that's for those of us with the lockpicking part. Let's see. Questionnaire. I want to take the questionnaire, don't get me wrong, but I want to see what other way there is to bypass it. Modus terminal. Oh, I want to record both.
Not interested in the questionnaire, then? So be it. Luckily, we do have another opportunity for you to display your abilities. Some of our most precious external connections were damaged by our former residents, squabbles, which has made our forays into the outside world trying. But we have developed a plan for re-solidifying them. A plan you might help us see to fruition. Please, approach the dispenser.
Okay, can I still take the exam? Doggone it. This is why I miss quick save.
That tape is the first step in our restoration. We would have you take it to an old naval surveillance facility known as Sugar Grove. Plugging it into any terminal in their signal intelligence room will allow us to connect to their formidable network and sniff out a piece of archive technology that was burned from our memory banks. Now, it is likely the facility will react to our intrusion, but we trust you will find a way to overcome it. a test of your resourcefulness. It's time for us to see what you are capable of. Mind your step once you've breached the facility. Our records suggest a substantial automated defense system.
Well, bummer. I'm sad that I missed that. I'm going to have to find a different way. I can't believe they lock you out of it. I at least want to see what it was. Oh, well. I can reconstruct it from... Alright, so we can't go that way yet until we go to the Sick Ant information terminal. Have questions? Select your query from the list. What is this place? This is the White Spring Congressional Bunker, built to house the members of Congress, the President, and their cabinet in the case of a hostile nuclear attack. That's actually slightly incorrect. The real bunker was only meant to house Congress, not the President. This facility is a fully automated machine-managed refuge from nuclear war, designed to provide the perfect blend of security and comfort. When can I leave? The White Springs array of external blah 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 blah. Oops. Who's in charge? The continuation of normal life is critical to a successful stay inside the bunker, and as such, your supervisors outside the bunker will remain your supervisors inside the bunker. If your supervisor was unable to reach the bunker in time, our system will automatically look up your next-in-line superior. According to our records, your supervisor is error, guest information unavailable. Be sure to check in with them at your earliest convenience. I need something. Who do I speak to? Why, Modus, of course. Modus, the Multi-Operation Directions and Utility System, is a one-of-a-kind computerized support unit, custom-built for this facility and designed to meet your needs on command. Reminds me of modus operandi. Once you've been cleared for access, just visit any of Modus's various support stations, and the system will whip up a batch of whatever it is you may require, at fair market value, of course. What do I do now? Please note, before you can gain entry to the bunker, you must complete all the required steps of your evaluation. Okay. It's the same one. Alright, so we gotta go to Sugar Grove again. It's okay. I just did a lore video on it, but that's okay. Elevator, elevator. Let's head on out. Himberschaft says, it's so weird. I remember the Great Kodo as if it were yesterday, and here's the same guy live streaming Fallout 76 with a whole successful online career. Well, thank you very much, Himberschaft. That's very kind. Okay, under the stairs, you say? Let's find out. Oh, that light is bright.
You're currently standing in our production facility. Here, we manufacture armaments, tools, rations, everything one might want, before facing the hellscape above.
This Assaultron head appears to largely be intact. You might be able to get it operational again. Reactivate the Assaultron.
Initiating final playback.
Engage. That's the last of them. Entrance is clear, General. Modus, have the rest of these things stand down. The General's placed Eckhart under arrest. It's over.
General Santiago is dead, Major.
What? What the hell was that?
There's been a detonation in the weapons lab. It appears the agent has broken containment and is filtering into the air system.
Lotus! What are you doing? Open the goddamn door!
This facility is now quarantined.
Lotus! Open the fucking door! You're gonna kill us all!
To the contrary, Major. We're fixing the problem.
Oh, that voice! I love that voice! Who did they get to voice Modus? That is so great! I'm so happy. Okay, let's head to Sugar Grove. I want to see where this takes us. Man! Oh, we don't have to... No. Can we open it again? And out we go. All right, let's hop on our power armor and then fast travel to Sugar Grove. Nope. Reminds me of Kellogg, says Deadly Daniel. Yeah, the Rectus Ultron reminds me of Kellogg too. Okay, so that's where our camp is, and Sugar Grove is going to be right there. Is it really worth the caps to fast travel there? Nah, I'm not going to worry about it. Scotty says, Oxhorn, use the service entrance after you finish the next two quests. It's way faster. All right. Jazzy says, remember your unanswered questions about Sugar Grove? This quest is your answer. Great. I'm looking forward to it. Tom says, open the pod bay door, Hal. Actually, Hal didn't, he didn't sound like that. Open the pod bay door, Hal. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
What a day it's been, but I finally found you.
Here you are again.
Congratulations! You have been randomly selected to win a fabulous prize from the Great Appalachian Sweepstakes.
Yay!
The Great Appalachian Sweepstakes is not responsible for paying the required gift tax. Failure to do so may be reported to the IRS.
Enjoy your prize! Congratulations!
Sky is going to track me down. How often is this guy going to find me? This is the third time he's found me, and each time he's given me 100 pre-war money. Thirsty again. Holy cow. All right, let's actually head to the roof because I want to see if there's a blueprint up there for weapon crafting that I might use. Yay! Oh, it's a weapon mod this time, not a plan. A serrated blade switchblade mod. Huh, so they just have these nodes that they, that'll randomly have a mod or a plan. Well, I don't need that mod. Whoa, where did it go? Oh, I knocked it off. All right, let's level up. Let's see. I've got Bloody Mess 1 and 2. I've got Mr. Sandman 1 and 2. Let's get Sneak 2 and 3. Agility. Oh, I really want to get more of that, though. Oh, I already had Sneak 2. So this brings me up to Sneak 3. Okay. Let's put down Light-Footed. Don't need that. And then Sneak 3. Okay, so I don't need that anymore. I've got that done. So, Scatter Shot, Adamantium Skeleton, Aqua Boy, Solar Powered, and then I finished that. I believe I finished that. I do. I've got Rifleman, Expert Rifleman, and Master Rifleman. So let's remove those. Don't need that. Aqua Boy, Solar Powered. I've got Solar Powered. Don't need that. Alright, so then I need Aqua Boy and Adamantium Skeleton to finish my Endurance. That's 2. Then Scatter Shot 2 and 3 to finish Strength. I only have 1 of Scatter Shot, yeah. So Pack Rat is what I'll be losing for Scatter Shot 2 and 3. And then Power Smith, I think I have that. Yep, I've got Power Smith 3. Sweet, I'm 4. I'm 4 levels away from completely finishing my build. Willem Jansen says the voice actor for Modus is the same actor for Nick Valentine. No wonder I liked him. Man, that guy's great. I don't know his name. I really should, but he does such a great job on both Dima and Nick Valentine. Oh, it's just such a great job. All right, inside we go. Temporal Shrimp says, sadly, the IMDb only tells you about 4 actors' roles. Everyone else just says voice. None are credited to Modus. But you know what? Now that I'm piecing it together in my head, I recognize the voice.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Maybe, but you're going to have to step closer.
Ready to die for the trash?
Ah! I didn't mean that close. Whoo! Come on, guys. Well, since I'm here, I might as well take the clipboards. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for your clipboard. Thank you for your office fan. Thank you for your Nuka-Cola Cherry. I'm not gonna bother with a skill level 1 locked safe. Not when I already did the lore video on it. I thought there were more clipboards here. Oh well. Alright, moving on. Now, I know this one had... And down we go. Alright, so I gotta load the system access tape into a SIGINT system terminal. That's gonna be at the very end. Alright, let's try this. Still blank. Frustrating. Why do I hear a dog walking around? I thought it was only robots that, Oh, I completely missed that one. No bobblehead this time? Okay. Let's go up here and get them so that they're not sniping at us through the window. You can't get through the window?
I hope we can still be friends when this is all over.
Poor Fred. Was that his name? Fred? Or Kyle or something? Ah, I probably should have looted the bobblehead first. I'll use the bobblehead in a bit. Oh, she held on to it? I didn't know she could hold on to it. Wow. Woo-wee. Short Western revolver. Biometric scanner. Nothing I really want or need. Let's see if that magazine actually spawned this time. Nope. No magazine. Alright, back out. Load the system access tape into the SIGINT terminal. And we gotta go all the way to bottom. System access tape all the way to the bottom. What? Okay, try again. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Am I doing something wrong, chat? Load system access tape into a SIGINT system terminal. SIGINT system terminal. Load holotape. System access tape. It's a glitch with too many holotapes in your inventory. I had it too. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. All right, let's see if that's enough. Where is it now? There we go. Wow, it really was related to too many holotapes. Ah, that's just broken.
Somebody find me something to shoot at!
Hold. Right there.
Alright. I survived. Gotten my power armor. Looks like many of the robots have respawned. Jack Wolf says, how do you feel about talking weapons and armor? What, like from Fallout New Vegas? You know, it's a bit cute and kitschy.
Area secure.
Doesn't bother me that much.
False alarm. Stand down, people.
All right, we're golden. And the medic armor in 3? Yeah. Yeah, there was the medic armor in Fallout 3 and the stealth suit in Fallout New Vegas. Don't forget to go to the archive dispenser for Modus into. Oh, do I need to go to that archive dispenser inside? Oh, collect Modus's lost data. Ah, okay. All right. Thank you. All right, I got about 30 more minutes, then I'm going to take a quick break. Thankfully, my 8-hour live stream from a few days ago was saved. It's now completely available online. It took YouTube 4 days or so to process that video. It finally became available this morning. That's insane. YouTube is just, it's officially broken. It's so infuriating. So the only way I can get around this weird limitation is by breaking my broadcasts into 4-hour chunks. So I'm going to take about a 5-minute break after this broadcast and then start broadcast number 2. Okay. Let's try something else. Let's go up to the director's terminal. Why does it matter which archive dispenser I use? Why do I have to use this one? Return the instructions to the White Spring. Module instructions added. Where are the module instructions? I want to read them. Or is it a miscellaneous item? Mod. Nope. Holotape. Nope. Miscellaneous item. Alright, so it's a key for all intents and purposes. Alright. Back to Modus. I can't wait to hear that velvety voice one more time. Welcome, new member, Droid Derek. Thanks. Sorry, I missed your new subscription a minute ago. But thanks for becoming a member. Oh, that's right. I can fast travel. Yeah, okay. Back to White Spring. You have all your holotapes? I do. I got them all. I should really store them, shouldn't I? Brad the Breadstick, in the most infuriating comment I think I've read in the past 2 weeks, says he won't give a straight answer on if he likes the game or not, even though it's the #1 most asked question. Oh my God. How many times do I have to answer that question? It just boggles the mind. You're right. I do get that question every time I play the game. And I at least answer it once every time I play the game. How can you, with a straight face, say that I'm refusing to answer that question? I published a video, which has over 1 million views as of right now, that expresses my opinion on the game. And I said I liked it. Oh my God, sometimes you just have to shake your head and worry about humanity. Oh. All right, let's go back to our stash. What was that? My video has over 1 million views. 1 million views. And it's all about my thoughts about this
May I be of
game.
assistance? Serve and protect. Be of assistance.
Don't forget the dumpster area. It's near one of the entrances to the bunker once you unlock it. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yep, I can safely put away all of my Order of Mysteries stuff. I'm not going to put away the Overseer's stuff because I haven't done that video yet. Pillars of Transcendence. That was
your
fun.
service, sir.
I mean, I'm only doing this because now I know there's a bug. There's a glitch. If you have too many of these doggone holotapes, there's a glitch.
At your service, sir.
All right, I think that's enough for now. Okay, where are we going? We're going to the bunker. Let's see where it puts us if we fast travel. It's only 2 caps. I'll take it. You're kidding me! That bug is still going on? Oh, no! Oh, no! All right. Okay, where is this mysterious dumpster you were all talking about? That looks like someone's camp. There's a dumpster there. That's apparently not the right dumpster. Let's go up here. Where is this magic dumpster? Ooh, soapy. White Springs Service entrance. Okay. Listen to the Pillars of Transcendence again. No. No. I will not listen to the Pillars of Transcendence again. That drove me crazy. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Oh, look at all the brain fungus. Oh my God, they're just, look at this guy still twitching.
Sir?
Temporal Shrimp says, poor Brad, he's been saying for hours how much he likes spending time with Oxhorn's jolly self. And the message that gets noticed is that one. Look, Ask a passive-aggressive question, get an aggressive answer. I mean, I'm so glad that he's here watching the video, and if he had a bunch of other questions that I missed, I'm sorry. But come on, giving me a hard time about not answering a question that I answer every time I step in front of this microphone? What do you expect?
Sir?
Look at this. So how do we explain this? I mean, I don't think we can explain it with Raiders. Here's what I think, how we can explain it. So the bombs happen. It's the apocalypse. Nuclear fallout rages through the White Spring, killing everything that lives except the robots. But the robots are still programmed to clean. They're still programmed to dump the trash. Suddenly they're surrounded by all of these rotting corpses, mussing up the beautiful hotel. Their programming can't handle that, so what do? Brad the Breadstock says, I meant no offense. Don't worry about it, my friend. It's okay.
Good evening.
Okay.
Sir?
So what do? They pick up all the corpses and they dump them back here. Probably wondering why 25 years later, the trucks haven't come to empty the dumpsters. All right. Let's head back to the Enclave bunker. Salt Spider says, so I take it you like the game then? Yes, I'm trolling just a little, he says. Yeah. I deserve it. Okay. Oh wait, do we have to go through this entire thing again? Maybe the back door.
We've been enjoying the connection you've helped us establish immensely. Bring the instructions downstairs, would you?
Did you ever find the key to that flooded bunker? Yes, I did. I did finally find the key. And I think we got, like a couple caps. It wasn't worth it. Modus operandi. All right, Modus, buddy, I got what you wanted.
Deposit the instructions in the collector against the far wall. Ah, yes. This should only take a moment. There. Please, step over to the dispenser.
Oh, his voice is so great. Oh, this one, okay.
Those who came before you butchered our external connection hardware, scrambling the link between us and our closest and dearest system, the Kovac Muldoon orbital platform.
Ooh.
An ever-watching eye, trained.
Universe says, remember that time you missed a log? Wink, wink. Yes, I remember that time.
In order to secure our connection once and for all, we'll need you to perform one last errand.
Thanks, FPS pushers.
Our records show several facilities in the region with uplink systems which that device should be capable of overriding. Simply plug the device into the console we've designated, and our modifications should give us the crystal clear connection we've missed for so long. Though standing well back is advised.
Okay. Deploy the uplink module at the connection site. Where exactly is this connection site? What? Modus wants to reconnect to an orbital platform watching over Appalachia, the Kovac Muldoon. To do it, he needs me to plug this possibly explosive uplink module into a platform he's specified. Great, and where is that platform he has specified? Deploy the uplink module at the connection site. Thank you for the tip, Sebastian. Bug Pete says, loving the game and your content. Been a real nice way to spend the time as I'm on sick leave recovering from surgery. Keep up the good work. Well, I hope you recover well. Thanks for watching. National Radio Astronomy Research Center. Okay, south of Sugar Grove. All right. Yeah, we can do that. Let's head to the National Isolated Radio. And then take the road south-southwest, east, south-southeast. Okay, let's bypass this. And then it should be along the road to the south over here. Traffic jam. We're fleeing the apocalypse, people. Get out of my way. Ooh, that guy got tipped over and burnt. Oh, that guy's still in his car. What a way to go. Dead horse. Nope. Ajax says, hey, Ox, I'm going to hop off now. Got to do some stuff. Enjoyed the stream, though. You have a real good day. Thanks. I will. You too. I have my light off. It's in the middle of night. Oh no, my light is not off. One steel. Two steel. Three steel. Four steel. Wah, ha, ha, ha. National Radio Astronomy Research Center. Ooh, and it's a beautiful night. I wonder if I got some sneak criticals with the new perk card I had on. Let's go around the perimeter first, as we always do, just to make sure we don't miss anything. Yep. Blackberries, plenty of those in the Savage Divide. And this takes us to the side pretty quick. Oh, back door. Hello. What have we here? Well, you know what? I don't want to go through the back door. I want to experience this as most people will. Oh. It's another Mistress of Mystery. Here she lies. I wonder which one this is. Back door. Let's not go through the back door. Let's go around to the front. It's a bit steep. Nope, don't think I can get up there without a jetpack. Well, we'll try it again later. Maybe we'll appear on the roof. Maybe we can get up there from inside. Scalpel. Front door. Four-hour warning. Yeah, that's coming up soon. I got about 10 minutes. I got 2 shots left. I gotta find a tinkerer's workbench. Oh man, I got about 4 minutes left. I thought I had about 15 minutes left. You know what? This is a good place to break then. All right. Okay, I gotta take a break. Hold on. Have you been keeping up with the patch notes? Says Volpine Soul. I last read them a few days ago. I don't know if there are any new ones. So I have to end the broadcast for a brief moment due to a YouTube limitation, which is really frustrating. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm not even going to log out of the game. I'm going to let it do its thing for about 5 minutes, probably less, and then I'll be right back to pick up right here to finish exploring this facility to continue with our Enclave questline. So please don't go anywhere unless you want to, in which case, God bless you. Thanks for coming. But I'll see you soon, very, very soon. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.